Hey everyone.
Hello,
Oh,
welcome,
hi.
welcome, welcome, welcome. We're Wicked Game, and this is our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign called the Lighthouse of Eisodos. My God, I nearly called it From the Ashes.
Be careful.
Whoo! Uh, the Lighthouse of Eisodos is what we're playing. What are our quick, brief announcements today, guys? First up, as always, our mods are Atomic Flash, Rooney Runes, Sweet Poison. We love them. They're there. Don't fuck with them.
Do
Don't
not
don't
fuck with them.
try them. Do not try them. But we thank you guys so much for your just always being there for us. Thank you so much. What else we got? We've got. I think Michelle, you might have a commission or slot or two going.
I do. My
So
commissions are still open.
snap one
So
up.
let me know.
And a quick one shouting out a birthday boy was Malloy's birthday, so he is wanting a lot of attention.
Malloy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Malloy.
Not actually today, but I was not feeling very well when it was his birthday, so today he's getting all the treats. This little boy is 10 years old now. My goodness.
10.
It's an old man.
Getting old.
No, he's not old. He's only a baby. So I think Jesus, that threw me off. Okay, so we have Tom, you are doing a thing with Rep RPG. I don't think it's every week. Why don't you just give us a quick rundown, very brief?
Yeah,
10
I'm 10 seconds. Is that all that Rep RPG
6,
gets?
5, 4.
So Rep RPG have very kindly let me become one of their players. It's gone very dark here. Very kindly invited me to play with them on a Monday night at 7 p.m. CST, which is 12 p.m. BST. They run a really, really fun game called Disasters and Danger. They rock, and I hope that I will rock with them. Go check them out. If you have anything to do, if you're British, don't go and check them out. Like every single week, because I don't want you to be ill. But yeah,
It's in the middle of the night, not
but
because.
they're super.
And they force feed you off milk.
Yes, that too. But they are super great. My character is a little weirdo. Come check us out.
No,
And if you can't watch it live, watch their VODs. Thank you very much.
I'll be having a quick catch up on that one. Thank you, Tom. The other thing I was going to say is, we are still working on all the stuff that came out of the charity week. So stay tuned for that. A slight pause on my part for being a little bit slack, but I've been a bit under the weather. So I will be picking that up very soon. And, we've got some fun stuff coming. So yay. The music, as always, is by Ivan Dutch, who does free music for streaming purposes. So go to ivandutch.com if you want that kind of thing. Tomorrow, Michelle and I, as always, will be Dragon Aging, and I think it's going to be the day, Michelle. I think this is it.
I don't think it is, but I'm gonna laugh when we get no smooches again.
No. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
We're starting something. It's fine.
This could be the start.
On nothing.
So yeah, I think basically that's everything.
Just thank you to Sandy and Fragilities for following. We won't be doing that stuff while we're playing, but we will be calling out any follows, bits, subscriptions, all of that stuff afterwards.
Yeah, I have sort of stopped saying all that stuff, but we don't lots of the stuff that we do, we're right on it with chat, but not during this game, because I want their attention, guys. I am the school mom that's like, eyes on me, kids, eyes on me, please. So with that all said, let us roll the tapes.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tapes. Welcome to the Iridian Empire. This sprawling land is led by Emperor Julian II. You do not find us in the hustle and bustle of Iridian cities, with the push and pull of politics and law and order, nor in the dusty plains with the whispered prayers from farmers' lips, nor the treacherous Sierras. You do not find us in the northern jungles, the eastern deserts, or the southern wilds. Today, you find us in the westernmost part of the Iridian Empire. If you were to dust off a very particular and long-forgotten history book, you might read about a powerful arcanist who commanded the very seabed to rise up and form itself into a cluster of idyllic islands as a gift to his beloved and first emperor of Iridia. On the northernmost bluff of these islands, a lighthouse was formed from stone and crystal, a beautiful beacon to all that enter the Empire's waters, reminding them that they are now embraced by the borders of the greatest civilization that has ever been. These islands were named Eisodos din Iridia, or the Mouth of Iridia, but most people just called it Eisodos. Every year a new community was curated to care for the lighthouse and the islands, a dozen or two people that would bask in the paradise of this constructed archipelago. Their only law was that the light must never go out. Your history book might tell you this, and it might even tell you of the rumours of those that returned from the islands blessed and changed. But those are just bard songs and tittle-tattle, and only a fool would take them at face value. For now the year is Epoch of Julian 26, and you could count on one set of hands the people that knew of Eisodos. The centuries have slowly worn the memory of this place from people's minds like etched writing on a lichen-covered tombstone. Each year, fewer and fewer people came to the island, and those employed to recruit found themselves hardly caring, and so we find only 3 caretakers brought for the task. Only 3 lighthouse keepers to farm and maintain and live on Eisodos for a full year. El is a wood elf, with peaceful eyes and a great attachment to his friend Jacques, a crab he saved from a trap. El took this job for his crustacean friend as a treat away from the hubbub of towns and cities. Then there's the beautiful half-elf known as Cece, full of wit and vivacity. It wasn't long ago that she was addressed as Lady Cecilia Arcavia. If you asked her, she might find it hard to explain how she got here, or what happened that day on the ship when she was saved from the brink of death by a mysterious being. And finally, Maverick Spells, known by many as Mav. The dazzling and renowned author has many volumes to his name that could raise your pulse and bring a flush to your cheek. He tells himself he's on a grand writer's retreat, but sometimes Maverick is not completely honest with himself. There is talk of an elderly hermit that wanders a dilapidated temple, a permanent member of the island thought to be a worshipper of Tiesh, the god of tempests. Our lighthouse keepers cannot yet know what the island has in store for them. They only know that they've been promised paradise and a year away from their lives. Lives that, for whatever reason, they left behind. Welcome to Wicked Games, the Lighthouse of Eisodos.
Hey everyone, we're back.
Oh, God.
I feel the need
When you say it, I age 10 years. Every time.
It's like the verbal Ark of the Covenant. Also, no one knows because we came back after we said the thing.
Right, so just previously on the Lighthouse of Eisodos. Our 3 lighthouse keepers have been on the island now for a fair few weeks, and they're getting to know the island and the jobs that they need to be doing in order to survive. They made friends with an old woman who lives on the West Island. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Let out the demons. Let out the demons.
Like that so badly. They made friends with an old lady that lives on the West Island, and they also made friends with
the old lady who lives on the East Island, and then we're going to visit the old ladies on the North and South Islands, and then once we have all of the ladies of the compass together, the campaign is finished.
Yeah.
Ultimate lady.
And a house on the old lady on the West Island. Anyway, so
I got that reference.
With a writing woman named Shay, who is, really just looking for friends. Apparently, he's just chuffed to know you.
We love Shay.
And through like an attack on Cece and some other clues, including Shay just telling you've come to sort of realize that there are these violent, sort of slimy people taking under the island, and they've made plans you guys have made plans to go and like check it out, but you went to bed, and Shay was like, can I here instead of going into the dangerous water? So you went to bed. God, the music's so ominous. And Maverick, don't you fucking look at me like that. You made a divination wizard, young man. You made an oracle. You fall into a sleep that is fueled by the wine that you drank that night, and the attempt at a huge spread. As I remember, the meal that you had last night was the one where you had like pulled together the almond foam and everything from the cupboards.
Mayonnaise brulee.
Fuck. Oh, I'd forgotten all about it. Terrible.
The Lady Marmalade.
But right now, you are once again the Crimson Sunbird. But now you're flying through water. The way is slow and the water is cloudy, and you are like flying through dark caves, and you come to a room, and you see in front of you something at a rock, a humanoid with their back to you, kind of like a workman at a table. You see the muscles in their back ripple as they do something that you cannot see. You're frightened, almost too frightened to move forward, or the bird is, either way. You feel frozen, suspended in the water. There is this gentle pull that drifts you closer to this green creature. You see through the murk of the water this fin down the back of their head, and like spines pulling back from away from their face and on their shoulders and down their arms. And they are incredibly muscled, incredibly defined muscles. They're a brick shit house. You can feel something moving behind you, but you are sort of too frightened to turn and look. But it is large enough that the water gets like pushes you forward even more from like the wake of it as it goes behind you. And you are now even closer to this Sahuagin at the rock. You wish that you could move or fly. you wish that you were riding that coastal air from the last dream that you remember. But you are not. You are here in this dark water with what seems to be like tissue floating around you, obscuring your view. You are now close enough to the back of this being that you feel like if you stretched out with your tiny wing, you could touch this like ragged edge of the torn fin that runs down the back of its head and down its spine. In a swift movement, this Sahuagin pulls the thing that it's been working up and pushes it to its head. It seems to attach it to its face somehow, and it turns. Across the face of the Sahuagin is stretched some kind of strange, dark leather mask. It has it kind of impaled on the spines around its face, and it appears to be looking directly at you. So you are now so close that you can feel the rancid water being expelled from its mouth as its lips curl up over the long, thin teeth, and it snarls at you. You wake.
Just two questions.
Yes.
First question.
Yes.
Say tissue. There are two very distinct types of tissue. Do you mean tissue paper, or do you mean human, like body tissue?
It's a really valid question, but one has him like crafting. One has him making a collage, and then, no, it is tissues. I should have said tissues, really, like fibers, essentially.
Okay. Second question. Did the leather mask look like a leathered face? Did it have face holes?
I tell you what. Roll a perception. I was going to give history, but I think actually it's perception.
Okay. Oh, that was an 18. I actually have dice today, and they heavy. That is perception. Yep, that's -2, so 16.
Bummer. This black leather mask has kind of coarsely torn holes for the eyes and the mouth. And 16. But they look like they've been ripped. And though it's difficult to see through the water, the leather is like very smooth. It's not like cow leather, and it seems like very fine, kind of almost shiny leather.
Clever.
Fish leather.
Okay.
It's gone very The Matrix on this guy's face. Yeah.
It's a kink. It's
yeah.
Okay. I think. I don't think I've truly come to terms with the fact that I'm having mildly prophetic dreams. I think I've just been drinking far too much, and I've been having far too clean air in my lungs for the past.
Yeah, I mean, what does Mav make of it? Does he even think that they really mean anything, or do you think he just thinks I want to stop eating cheese before bed?
I genuinely thought that was you talking about yourself for a second there, Lydia. That you
vegan cheese just hits different before bed, you know.
I wish I could say that he immediately believes it and immediately goes and runs to the others, but I don't think it's. I think it leaves him with a very foreboding feeling that lingers, something deep in his gut that feels worried and unsafe. IBS. I think he does leave his room, go downstairs to check if anyone is around.
I think Shay's up. Shay is actually sort of by the well, like stretching, doing some stretches.
I think
he hasn't noticed you yet. He's just like, some lunges, sun salutations.
I think I will sort of sit and enjoy the view for a little while. And I think after a little while, I'll say, good morning, Shay.
Oh, fuck. You made me jump.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Are you right?
Well, yes. May I ask you something, Shay? You seem to know, have a different perspective on this island.
Right.
I wonder whether you are having strange dreams. I don't know whether it's something about the air here, but
I didn't dream last night, mostly I think because it's actually the first time that I slept out of water, so it was kind of a different experience. And I just kept waking up, so I didn't dream very much. No, so I guess if I'm talking more like since I've known, are you sort of talking like in regards to proximity to the island?
I suppose so, yes.
I don't think so. I mean, occasionally, but it's just because like, and I don't want this to come off weird or anything, but like, I think about the island quite a lot, so it's like in my mind. So sometimes I like, you know what, never mind. What are you dreaming about?
Oh. Well, I suppose it's the same, really. I had an awful dream about one of your, well, not yours. I apologize. That's potentially quite an offensive thing to say. Those meanies that you have, that we have spoken about.
Why?
The sandwiches. What?
Sandwich. It's close. That's really close. It's like Sahuagin.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a dream where one was. It looked rather like one was in a rather terrible art class, or getting ready for some awfully tawdry event, putting on a face. Well, not a face. It was just. I don't know.
That I don't know what I never really asked you this properly before, but I remember from that time when you got your ass kicked by the fellas coming out of the water, and I just kind of have this memory like you used some magic. I kind of remember you being like fire and stuff. Like what kind of
you thought that? Well,
yeah, because you got knocked out. I just
okay. Well, yes, I was trying to gloss over that. Thank you, Shay. What kind of magic? I suppose I enjoy the divinatory variety. I suppose it's always.
Did you like learn it in a school?
Well, in a manner of speaking, yes. I started my days at a school. Although, truthfully, I far outgrew it. I started writing.
I can imagine that being so. I can't really, like, you're really clever and all that, but I can't imagine the walls of a school being able to contain you. You've so much, yeah.
What can I say? So much.
No, not like too much. Like a really refreshingly like like you. Oh fuck. Like you're.
Okay, no. Look, I'm really glad you said that, because for a second it did sound like you were going to say too much, and I feel like I'm enough. I'm enough. You know, I'm.
I think you're like a perfectly a great amount. You know, it's always lovely to talk to you and get you. Oh,
I would like to insight check that, Lydia.
Yeah.
That was fucking 19. I shit you not.
What's your though? Because you got some minuses.
Yeah, minus 2, so 17.
There are some moments there where he's trying to find his words and he looks you dead in the eye and tries to catch his breath. He looks like he's going to be sick for a second, and then he swallows hard and he looks like he's about to say something, and then his cheeks totally flush and he just goes, you know what, I'm so sorry. You shouldn't let anyone make you feel less than, because I think you're grand. That's all. And I'm sorry.
Mav, this older chap bullying this young this young man kind of realizes what he's doing and goes, darling, it's okay. I was only messing with you. It's fine. Look, sorry, you asked the question. Yes, I was taught for a short while before my publishing my published career took off. By which point I didn't really feel the need to further my studies and further my debt, and instead I moved to the city and I began living life, darling. Why do you ask?
Nothing really. It's just, I think it's similar. My sister, I mentioned her a couple of times, Anya, she's she does magic out of a book as well. But I was talking to her a little bit about magic because I don't know very much about it, and she was saying that there are people who sometimes, if they believe in a god sometimes, or if they're they got their powers from someone who's really powerful, sometimes they get spoken to by angels or something like that. So I just thought maybe be something, but I don't really know anything about the divinity kind of thing that you were saying.
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, I probably deserved that after your after. Anyway, I realized that we speak a lot about your sister. This is the first time I've heard her name. You realize? I would quite like to meet her at some point if you would allow that. I'm more than happy to come to her.
Right. I mean, I'll sure. Maybe I'd mention it to her.
Will that not be an issue?
I'm. You know what? I'll ask her. There's no harm in asking.
Okay.
Like I said, I think I mentioned this before, but
I feel like you're giving off a rather strange energy right now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Look, it's not necessarily for me to like say her thing, but she's not. She gets kind of panicked by air. She doesn't like the air. She likes the water, and you know, I don't want to rush her or anything like that. And she's got like certain opinions about things, but you know, she's amazing and I love her so much. And I'm really glad that I'm going on this journey with her, but I don't think she's really ready to like be on land. She gets panicked by it.
I see. Well, we can happily accommodate to her. It's absolutely fine.
Sure.
So you're going on a foray down south, so to speak, down where it's better. In the sea, darling.
Oh,
Get your mind out of the.
I'm sorry. I just. God, I. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we are. We didn't really make very many decisions about that, though. So I kind of, you know, I thought maybe we could, because it's going to be me and your lovely Cece and maybe the crab, Jax.
Well, I don't think it's going to be me, darling. I have possibly the opposite of what your sister has. Down where it's wetter certainly isn't for the better for poor Mav. All I was going to say is I would be careful down there today.
Okay. Thank you. I will be careful. What kind of things do you have for breakfast?
Oh, well, we have a wonderful breakfast wine. Come.
Nikki, I see you with your little finger up. Where's this
conversation happening again?
I'm just in the like where the well is, like this middle part of
canonically where Elle's cot is.
Elle's just trying to sleep.
Yeah, you've been rudely awoken by this horribly awkward conversation.
I think Elle was awoken by the stretching initially, and it's just been like a hat over the face, just like, it's fine. Just gonna stay here, and then that
just sat there listening to,
and then that whole conversation happened. Elle was like, I can't say anything now.
It's almost too long. I have to pretend to be asleep.
I'm in far too deep right now. Just hat on face. Just, oh God, he's talking about his sister again. Oh, were they flirting or arguing? I can't tell. When he mentions about his sister, can I insight check that?
You can. I'm going to make you do it at disadvantage because you don't have your peepers on him. You're only doing it via your hearing, which
are my impeccable hearing, my big elven ears, Lydia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at my sheet and I was very confused. It's because I was looking at Cam's sheet.
We are playing from the ashes.
Yeah, I'm going to be next right now.
That's 2 14s on the dice, plus 3 insight.
When he talks about his sister,
Look at this.
Was it?
60.
Yeah.
He.
Basically, Lydia, is his sister real?
You got no reason to believe that the sister isn't real, but that he's definitely holding back quite a lot with regards to her.
It's going to be a
and there's and also I think with that role, the additional bit of information you would get is that it is more than just, you know, not in a sinister way, but like it's more than just, it's not my story to tell. It's more than that. But not in a super dramatic way, if you catch my
Cool.
my meaning.
As soon as they, that's it. Elle doesn't actually care all that much. It's just sort of, if he was going to have to listen to a conversation, he'd want to understand it. I think after what feels like, I mean, probably not all that much time, when they get up, I think Elle's going to immediately get up and just follow them to get breakfast. Morning.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
oh God. Hi.
What a pleasure.
Hi, morning. Y'all's talking about breakfast?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I usually have a little, like, bit of something he pulls out from a little pouch, some like dried seaweed, and sort of offers it up.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, darling, don't worry about that. I can make some eggs abalone. We can certainly scratch something up.
Oh, that sounds
I
interesting.
mean, but Mav, we have an egg.
Oh, don't worry. It'll only take another couple of ingredients. It's fine.
No,
We've got.
no, Mav, we have an egg. You used all of the eggs.
Made so much mayonnaise.
Yes, I did.
We have a single egg.
I mean, don't you have chickens? Maybe they laid something overnight.
Chickens don't lay overnight. No, I've lost my...
Oh, well, I don't know anything about chickens.
Eggs come from chickens.
Oh God, you guys.
Where from?
Oh God, I don't know. I thought they just kind of spat them out. Did they not spit them out?
Nah, they got like a little hole underneath. It's sort of a one-stop shop for kind of all your needs. Vis-a-vis chicken holes.
I'm learning so much today.
Oh wait, you're serious? I was joking, my darling. You come. We can show you where it comes from if you like.
No, I don't want to know. Actually, not right now. It's too much for a morning, I think. Cece, what? Have you been? Have you been down already? Like, what's the deal?
I think Cece comes down during this conversation and just does
This
that
is
thing of
the one-stop shop vis-a-vis chicken holes.
She, if there's steps down, she's just hovering on the steps. Do I just go back and come down again? Fine. give it 5 minutes to move on from this conversation. I don't know if I want to deal with it. Oh, morning everyone.
Morning.
How we doing?
Morning.
We having breakfast wine again?
Kind of.
I mean, y'all know that's just... It's not even white.
It's, what do you mean?
I mean...
Breakfast wine. It's good. It's good. Most important meal of the day.
It's breakfast wine?
Yeah? Why did I say yeah in your accent? Yeah?
I mean, I've got some smoked fish.
No, we can eat fish. Shall I go see if the chickens have laid this morning?
I mean,
Hi.
if you would,
All right.
I would love you forever, darling.
You just be gentle, because Nugget stepped on and got a splinter in between their
Talon.
yeah. So she's been a bit sore. So she might be a bit agitated if you go near her.
All right.
She might just need a little bit more squeezing than normal.
You squeezed them out of them?
No, you don't. Oh my goodness, really, Shay? Really?
I don't know. I thought it might have been icing out of a bag or something.
I thought I was insular.
Wait, now 1 second. Y'all don't have eggs of any description, but y'all's have
No, we
icing?
do. But I've been sometimes. There's some talk about farms when you get roe, when it's a little pile of eggs that you eat. I've heard about bad farms and they just get fish and they just squeeze and and you just get this fucking tons of roe, and they just milk the fish for the roe.
Yes, but what else do you get if you do that?
I never went to any of those kind of battery farms sort of thing, so I don't know, but I'd imagine just guts and everything.
Me
and
Cece gonna see if there's any more eggs. There's some smoked fish. y'all can talk breakfast wine and
I'll go gather the eggs. It shouldn't take me too long.
Yeah, you go and grab some. You go and grab some eggs and bring it back, and there is just about enough for everyone to enjoy some sort of egg situation, and
scrambled egg and smoked fish.
Yeah. And
so this thing that we're doing today,
oh yeah.
it's Cece, it's you and me and Jacques.
Yeah.
Have you done anything like this before?
No.
Okay. Kind of me neither, really, but I think I don't know what everyone else was like planning on doing today, but you got attacked the last time. I've not actually been attacked, but I've kept my distance, so the thing is, I don't really know where the entrance is and where all this thing is too much, but
loads of caves down there, like so many. I don't know how this is gonna work, and I've been working on like holding my breath and stuff, but I still can't hold my breath for that long, so I don't know how long I can stay down there.
Right.
Like I won't be able to go too deep. We'll have to like go down and then pop back up and go down.
Cece, I'm just gonna just remind you, because you don't need to roll for this, but you would know it. There is bottled air in the house. The reason why I haven't really brought it up is because it doesn't help with your spell casting, because we just have that like house rule that you need the vocal anatomy for it. But so if you wanted to, you could use one. There isn't very much bottled air, and it's actually a low level like magical item.
Okay.
So you can use one of those. Thomas.
One thing I would say, you did get a magic item at the end of last week's session, which was.
I did. Oh, I did. I think I couldn't find it.
The storm belt.
Storm belt.
I think just with Elle's going to go and get like some armor and like some stuff for everyone, and then while everyone's looking, he's going to give Jacques a sword in a scabbard and then a bow and an arrow from the thing, just as a fun joke that him and Jacques like to do on people.
Yeah, I only say that because there's a certain spell that the storm belt gives you.
Found it.
Yeah, I've got it. Cece's actually currently like trying to style it, like make it work with her new swimsuit that I assume Mav's made for her. I hope.
Absolutely, out of all of the Hessian that we've got.
It's so uncomfortable.
No.
Get out.
No, I think out of some of the kind of more pliable cotton or not cotton, like linens that we were given, I think I've probably made something that passes for.
You have the right kind of material, because they would need that. You need to have waterproof clothing and that kind of thing. Yeah. So there is that sort of treated.
I was super just trying to find the right sort of like medieval level fabric in my head, and I just fully couldn't find any. So thank you.
I know. Well, I was thinking about starting to describe a kind of linen that's got seal blubber, like, but then that's kind of gross as well. Anyway. Yeah, for sure. You have this. So here's the thing.
So I don't need that because I have the belt. I have a charge of water breathing, which will mean I can cast spells.
You
or not?
No, not with water breathing. No.
Oh.
You need something that gives you the ability to speak like Aquan or to self or something, right?
It's the thing you need. Essentially, you have to have alter self because it gives you them good. Here's the thing. I know I've explained this to you guys before, just for other people. I just get this bee in my bonnet about. I don't know why I do, but in my head, speaking. You just need the anatomy that comes with being an aquatic creature, I feel like, in order to it kind of makes the it's the difference between you going underwater. You know, people talk an awful lot about like, I've got one breath. If I hold my breath and go underwater, I have one breath. And it's like, yeah, but that sound doesn't travel the same way that it does if you are a fish or a dolphin or a whale or whatever. They are made for that sound to travel through the water. So I kind of feel like, you know, you could attempt to cast a spell underwater, but it wouldn't travel anywhere because you're using the wrong kind of voice box. Anyway.
Okay. So, yeah.
So you could essentially wear that, cast the spell before you go into the water and have water breathing.
Yeah. So I haven't got to worry about like drowning essentially, because it's just on for 24 hours. Cool.
Your house doesn't have to worry about drowning.
Jax.
Mav.
Because Mav's not going in.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd kind of like bring this up while we're eating and together, because, you know, I'm just concerned about the fact that, you know, poor Cece got hurt quite badly, I think, didn't you? When you just met with like one of them and the shark.
Yeah.
And you know, we're only having a little look-see, aren't we? We're not like doing anything too much.
I think if we see anyone who, you know, they come to try and attack us, we get to the surface. You know, it might be nice if maybe you guys could be in a boat or something, just like a rowboat in the bay, just.
I mean, I'm okay being in a boat, but I think one person should be on land in case anything happens with the lighthouse at the same time.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I will happily take that burden
thank you, Mav.
And I sort of like quietly give Elle a pat on the leg whilst we're all sort of sitting down, like a thank you.
Right. So you're going to be in the lighthouse, or you'll be on the shore near where we're going in.
I can be on the shore where you're going in. I would just prefer to be within a distance of the lighthouse, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. So what are we looking for when we go down here? We're just trying to see what they're up to?
I guess, like, if we get some kind of idea about, I don't really know what we're looking for, but if we can find their like main entrance and sort of see how far we can go with it before it looks really dangerous. And then I think, you know, you're completely right. If we see anything dangerous, we swim away. And if it looks like someone's going to attack us, we want to try and draw them out so that it's the four of us fighting whatever rather than just you and me. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure, because you probably will struggle a little bit to talk to me, not like badly, but you might find it hard to talk to me.
There's Al behind Cece just going, there's five of us. Just holding up, pointing towards Jax.
Five, sorry, yeah, five.
Yeah, that's all right.
So can I just ask something, like for like, just so that I know? Jax is coming with me, but he doesn't understand me or Cece. Well, he's just going to follow.
Does he have it? Can I communicate to him to like run in any way, if that makes sense? Like a get L kind of.
It's a ranger thing. It's not like other people can't instruct him.
Lydia, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So Jax can breathe underwater and therefore has the appropriate vocal cords, right?
Yeah.
Were he a spellcaster, he would be able to cast spells, right?
Oh, no.
Jax absolutely cannot cast a spell.
Were he a spellcaster? He can communicate noise through water, correct?
I mean, the noise that he makes, which is very small amount of noise, he doesn't have lips.
Didn't say he had lips.
How about this?
I didn't say. Okay, no, right. This is
very small-minded of you, Lydia.
Basically, I was just going to see if I could give Cece speak with animals to give her crab voice, so she can cast spell underwater.
I absolutely love that. There's knowing the lore of this land that I've made up, that people who are not really meant to cast spells could crack under the pressure, please, I beg you, don't do that.
Okay then, Lydia. Let me introduce you to. I will be casting Beast Sense, meaning that L can see through. Like he's like exists in Jax's mind as like a Force ghost.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you'll be able to see through Jack's eyes, and you'll be able to
see in here, and I can continue to use my action to command the creature.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect.
So I'll be like Obi-Wan.
What's the range on that?
Touch. It just lasts for an hour.
Oh, so he could be anywhere within that hour.
I'm going to be like, Jax, you've turned off your targeting computer. As he does the castle run. The fucking video of the way crabs swim with their back legs going.
Absolutely wild. It's going to be interesting him trying to stealth around with those flailing little legs.
Yeah, my boy's got +11 stealth.
Fuck. Why does he have everything? Why has he got everything?
Crap.
Let's stay on target.
I just one other thing. Then maybe, I don't know if I can't communicate with Jax that well, how about he sort of becomes the middle point between you and us? So, like, he'll come down with us, but then, like, not stay too close and, like, keep watch.
I mean, Jax knows just to make sure that y'all are safe and good and come back in one piece. Like,
alright.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure he can, like, get out quickly because wait, no, I can't cast spells underwater, so it won't really matter. Oh no,
I don't mean to be too fatalistic.
Oh, yes.
But if something were to happen, I would prefer for Jax to be there with you.
I mean, look at his face, and I just like cup his face.
His little eyes just kind of go. Just like curve outwards a little bit. He's doing his best to try and look cute.
The curved eyes, the equivalent of the tilted head.
Gung, gung, gung.
Is for me.
Alright, okay. Well, never done this before, but you know what? It feels cool. I feel like I'm a spy, like in one of Mav's books. You know, I wanted like an all black outfit, but you know, we haven't got time for that, and I understand.
She's wearing like curtains.
For the stealth mission, but
I don't have anything.
Matt made a nude suit.
I can work on it for next time. How about that?
I would love that.
So many fucking sequins, Jesus.
Oh gosh, she's gonna get eaten.
This may sound strange. I had a dream last night.
Right.
Me too.
I've been having similar dreams as of late. It doesn't really matter. All I would say is I have a horrible feeling it's not just
The anticipation.
Oh, there's not just what, Tom? Not just what?
Tell us!
What is it? It's
I
fine.
think he's already had a little bit too much breakfast wine.
Yeah, I think so.
He did say he was having some strange dreams.
I think I understand. It happens all the time. He's fallen in love with me, and so he keeps dreaming of me, and it's okay. We're friends.
Now you know what's really weird. I keep having this dream that I'm a bird, and I'm flying away. That's about it.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Never had a dream like that. Oh my goodness, there's 2 Nickies.
Oh no.
Hey, isn't it weird that this t-shirt looks like it's made of my skin on this camera? The one down there. How's that happen to this?
Skin t-shirt. Where Ed Geening it up today.
No, someone told me I look like him once.
What? You do not. That guy has a very.
I just know he's a killer. Tom's wearing his flash hat.
Eepa!
Sorry.
Bad reference. Sorry.
You just disappeared as you were you were on the verge of telling us what you dreamt. And then
There's a pause, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry." No. I think there's there might be something bigger than just our slimy friends down there. I don't know how I know. I simply want you to be careful.
Right.
You mean like a whale?
Yeah, like how big are you talking? Have you, like, what do you mean? You think there's something bigger? Have you heard something?
I don't. Perhaps it's all of the mayonnaise that I had to eat last night, but
You did eat a lot of mayonnaise.
I had to. I didn't want it to go to waste, and I kind of glare at Elle for a second. But I had a rather alarming dream. I didn't see anything. That is to say, I saw a singular Sahuagin with some rather poor choice of makeup skills or modification skills. Made some sort of a mask for themselves. And I felt the presence of something much larger. And that's all. And I could be making things up in my mind. It's been a very stressful month. But I just want you to be careful.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for a sour green in a mask and something big.
Yes, now that you say it in that voice, it does seem.
I've
And
heard.
Be careful.
I've heard rumors of in places where there's lots of like shipwrecks and stuff that deep on the ocean's floor there are rats as big as galleons.
No.
Rats.
not
Yeah.
rats. No, I can just
Huge rats.
I can just knock that one on the head right now. We don't really have rats down there.
I can't tell whether that's a reference or not.
A reference to what?
I don't know. That's partially why I'm so curious.
It's one of those old. It's like a thing that like halflings and gnomes say. Like, I mean, you might think a rat's big to you, but like, no matter how big you get, there's always a big enough rat. It's like a thing.
It's like a general rule. You don't really get furry creatures under the water.
I mean,
That's like a kind of
They're
air
like,
thing.
they're like slick and oil. Look, I'm not saying it's true, and it sounds
It's not true.
it sounds much better in the original halfling, and I just feel like it's getting lost in translate because I'm putting it in Elvish and then back into common, and it's just sort of it's.
Oh, interesting. Right. Yeah.
I think it's losing.
Sea witches. Hairy.
Sandwiches.
Like the humanoids are the closest thing that you get to, but that's like hair rather than fur. It's interesting though, isn't it, that it's like, it's us kind of humanoid types that have the like. Anywho.
So can we go? Can we go do this? I'm sort of like getting a bit.
Do y'all want to row out a little and jump in, or?
Yeah, if we can like row out a little bit, then I can cast everything on myself before I jump in.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do I know like a spot where I'm like, when I was swimming, like?
Yeah, you were swimming off the west coast of the where the peninsula is that comes around from the bay where that you docked. You were like on the other side of it. And there's like a little beachy sort of area that goes into the water. And the five of you stroll to that spot. There's always a rowboat at the dock, so it's easy enough to like pull it around. And you row out. You don't. Hang on a second, because you're staying on the island, and it's just as you're like bringing Elle bringing the rowboat like round to that side, and you guys are just kind of getting ready. And Mav, you're just sort of, you know, you're not a big fan of the water, right? You sort of stick to the shoreline, and there's like a little area where there's a like a rock that sticks out from the water that's, you know, is good. You don't have to get your feet wet. It's not that kind of damp sand. It's not that thing where you're risking the waves like coming up and lapping over your nice shoes. So you stand on this like rock that juts out, and you're looking down into the water, and like seeing your reflection back. It's kind of an overcast day. Looks like it might rain in a bit, but it's bright enough that you can sort of see your reflection looking back at you. And then you you realize there is a face under your face in the reflection, looking up at you. And I think with your passive perception, you can just make out that there's something underneath the water.
Mav immediately shits himself, screams very, very loudly.
What is it?
Which? There's a face. And kind of, is it still there? Like, I look up to CC and look back down and kind of...
Perception check, please.
I'm really sorry to do this, but I need a wee-wee.
Good luck.
Did you say good luck?
Sometimes you just need it.
That's a 13.
With a 13, it is really hard. It's hard mostly because, you know, the water's fairly shallow, but because it's an overcast day, the face beneath has like dark skin, and it's a little bit harder to see, but it's not green skin, and out around the head is this tight, coily black hair, and the face like pulls up out of the water. It is like this aubergine colored skin with coral pink tips to her ears and gill flaps. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gill flaps. Gill flaps.
Oh, to say it. Like, oh, fuck.
Best bit about that was that I could really see you trying, and it still came out. Still.
Stop it.
Nah.
And these like pink eyes, and she just looks right at you and goes, "Well, that's rude."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She sinks back underneath the water.
Oh,
from behind you, you hear Shay go, "Oh, Anya, right." And he like wades into the water and goes, like, you can just see him gesticulating, going, "I'll introduce you to them." And she won't come up out of the water, and eventually both of them, her under the water and him like wading out, they go further out into the water, and you can just see them rowing, and she's like lying flat under the water because she doesn't want to come up, and he's like, "Stand up, for God's sake, you're so embarrassing," and you can't hear what she's saying.
I immediately love her so much.
Yeah, same. Can I, because Cece wants to make sure her thing works. She hasn't really done it before. She's just got this feeling that she can breathe underwater. So I'm gonna, with the help of the belt, cast it, and I'll go swimming underneath. And I can't say anything, but I just like this far underneath the water, just being like.
What you see as she's like lying there She has this really beautiful, deep, reddish purple kind of skin, and that kind of tightly coily black hair, and this round face with high cheekbones, big eyes, and she wears these like short shorts and then this long sleeve black blouse with like jewels and stuff sewn into it, and she's just like lying very stiffly looking up at him like really shouting, and then she like notices you and immediately swims a little bit like further out, and they're clearly just having a massive argument, and then finally she stands up out of the water and starts wading towards you, like arms kind of crossed, looking like livid. She's quite like curvy but sort of statuesque, like there's a sort of beautiful roundness to her, and just sort of
very much a sapphic energy right here. I'm just saying, like
it sort of accentuates Shay's like slenderness, like the two of them together, they sort of accentuate their differences very much, and Shay is looking a bit sheepish and goes, everyone, my sister Anya. And Anya would like to, wouldn't you, that you'd like to offer, if everyone would like it, the spell which allows you to she goes, it's called Alter Self, Shay. I can cast it. If anyone wants it, you can have it, but I'm not coming down there with you. If you're going to get yourself killed, then you do it on your own.
Excellent fucking accent work, by the way, Lydia.
Yeah.
That gave me fucking life. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Cece. Pleasure to meet you. I would love it. I think that sounds really cool. Your girls look really cool. If I could have some, that might be fun.
She just flicks you in the middle of the forehead and then walks off and swims away. And he goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really...
Women are so rude to me here. I don't understand.
No, I'm really, really sorry. She's got like, she's just so like spiky and... He just doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to apologise.
Just Elle and Mav just kind of meet eyes after going.
But in that moment, Cece, you just get these like mother of pearl. You get your own flaps. You get your own like mother of pearl like fins on your like forearms, and you immediately feel this like strange warping around your vocal folds, and
just say flaps again. It's fine.
Oh, come on, I don't want to say anymore. She just anyway, I'm sorry, she just refused to help us today. She doesn't like you. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm a delight.
I know you are. You're all so lovely. I tried to tell her. She just... I don't know. I don't know why. We'll work on it, maybe. But anyway, she's not coming with us. But she's staying nearby, so I don't know if like you can just sort of see the top of her hair like sticking up out of the water about 200 meters away. I love her.
I'm just gonna stick my head in the water to practice, make sure I can like speak and get like used to it.
Yeah, it's that thing of like after all this training that you've been doing of like holding your breath, it takes a real like moment of steel to just breathe that water straight into your lungs. But then as you do, like there's Shay right next to you going, oh, you done it. Well done.
Oh, it feels a little weird.
Go, and you're talking. That's grand.
Oh,
you did
my
so.
God. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Thank you, Anya. We'll be friends one day.
You just hear from like miles away. It's Anya. It's Anya. For God's sake, your corn is absolutely ripping my name to shreds.
I'm sorry, I'm not got used to speaking underwater. I'll get better.
Right. Well, he just pops his head above the water and sort of waves to you guys. Right, well, be ready, I guess, in case we come running.
They do
hopefully
say that sometimes BRB means be ready, bitch.
Be ready, bitch.
Okay. So yeah, BRB. For both of us, I guess.
Well, Elle's rowing out, right?
Yeah. I think we'll swim next to you and you can see where we go down. I think that might be a nice way of doing it.
Jax is coming with.
I'm also casting mage armor on myself.
Probably for the best.
And Jax is going to cast crab armor.
And Mav is going to take his shoes off and dangle them full on dad style in the water below, and just sort of sit for a bit.
You see that top of her head just is moving ever so slightly, like nearer.
I think whilst I wait, I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and pass him one of the flasks that I carry on me, and kind of get the Unseen Servant to sort of walk it out into into the water towards the head, and offer it towards her.
It disappears for a second, and a little while later, you see a disturbance in the water, and you see this like pouch, like those water bottles. I don't know.
Water skins.
You know what a shark egg looks like a shark purse looks like, but it's to those who don't, it's almost like those water bottles you get that are flat when they're empty, and then as they fill up, they kind of like a proper pouch. And this thing like hovers towards you, held by its own unseen servant, and hovers next to you.
Can I assume that this is kind of the same? It's either that or it's piss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, and either way.
If their piss,
either way,
is
Mad's
able
always
to be
going to try
bottled,
something once.
if their piss is able to be bottled underwater, it will be dense, thick piss.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do you drink some?
I drink some, 100%.
It kind of it tastes like thick, syrupy,
Piss.
salty,
Piss.
like drambuie.
Piss. Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
If you had that kind of infused, very syrupy whiskey, but you infused it with fish and like kelp.
Okay, cool.
Okay, salty drambuie and fishy whiskey are just violently different directions.
I'm not going to tell you whether Mav finds it disgusting or not, but I would say, I don't really know what you would roll for it, but this doesn't feel like she's given you her finest. You just gave her, like, I think brandy is what you can.
100%. Yeah. Like
you gave her very fine brandy, and it's like she sent you back with the sediment at the bottom of the pit cross bottle.
Okay. I think, you know what? I think it's alcoholic, and it and I. And also it's kind of, something different, and it feels like a bit of an olive branch. So he will make a point of like,
She doesn't give you your flask back.
Okay, you can keep that one. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for a while, and I'm just gonna sort of start reading.
There's no way they weren't part of a set.
You've
You've got like a box with like with a now an empty space somewhere inside you, I think.
So you guys row out a few hundred meters, and Shay kind of turns to you and says, "I'm kind of following your lead here. You say when you started diving."
All right. Cece's gonna like just bob her head under and try and remember like because I know it's like the edge, and so she'd be like, right, I think it was like down here. I went and
Yeah.
I'll just pick it up.
I gotta say, I think if we're up running, we don't want to come like directly back up. We want to like keep to the shoreline so that we're in then the shallows. So you it's grand that you know where we're going down, but like you can go near the shore because we're going to come back out at an angle if we come running.
Don't worry about me. I'll see where you're coming up. So I'll be there.
Yeah, just keep.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm quite nervous.
Hey.
Me too.
I've never had a bad day when I've been with Jacques. I mean, I ain't never really had a bad day, but I mean, not really.
You know, like a day where you're like, you cry a bit, or you just get, like the weather's a bit bleak, and you just.
Where you cry in bed?
Yeah. Oh my God, you don't just cry in bed sometimes.
No, I just, I get up and then like just kind of do what I want, and then if I feel tired, I sleep, and then I just
But
kind
what
of.
if like someone you loved like was leaving and you were sad, you had to say goodbye, or.
You know what? In my 400-something years, that has never happened.
Right. We need to have some words. Like now, it's not the time at all.
Now it's not the time. Yeah.
But
What?
for
I'm
100
just
years, that's a long
I'm just
time.
saying. I'm just saying.
400
I never
years.
had a bad day with Jax, so y'all's gonna be fine.
Alright, we're gonna have a good day with Jack. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's gotta be stealthy though, yeah?
Hey, if my boy doesn't want to be seen, he will not be seen.
Alright.
And then Jax is gonna like surface, and he's just El's just gonna put like his hand on him and just be like, "It's okay. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be up inside your noggin. Okay, okay. You just listen to me. No matter what happens,
Just bubbles.
you just need to make sure that Cece gets up and out and okay. Okay? And then, like, before anyone's gone properly, Elle is going to just fully lie back in the boat and put the hat down over his face and just start quietly singing to himself. We could be drifting. Yeah, he's going to be singing himself on the boat and just going to sort of like semi-zone out and like exist inside of Jax as a force ghost.
Just don't get like washed out to sea. Like...
It'll be fine. Ella's never
Get
had
Mum.
a bad day.
Elle wakes up in the middle of the ocean, can't see the island. Go, Mum!
Well,
Get
I'll be-
moms.
Okay. You are swimming down. So first off, I'd like Cece, can you please roll a survival check to try and find your way back to the spot? And tell me, are you trying to be stealthy right from the word go?
I think so. I don't know how you can be stealthy underwater, but
Swim well.
just swimming calmly, not like not like lots of like quick, like. So yeah.
Well,
swim like a corpse.
you can.
Yeah.
You can. Lydia, can I interest you in Cece basically hiding behind Jax as they swim down, like
Yeah.
to help with the stealth?
Do you want stealth as well? Or...
I can't help with the survival, but he could help with the stealth easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can.
Yeah,
hide
they'll
behind him,
both.
yeah.
They can. He's kind of a. Oh no, he is only medium, isn't he?
Yeah, but
Okay.
He's a chunky medium. Like he's 4 foot round.
Is he actually helping so I have advantage? Or-
Yeah, he can do the help action.
Okay, I got a 13 for survival. And 16 for stealth.
Jack's
got a 26 for stealth.
It takes you a second to like find yourself again, and you know you're looking at these alcoves in the side of the island, and then you come back across that salt deposit and you're like, okay, and then I went further down, and you're just like retracing your steps, but you're trying to do it quite kind of carefully. And You find your way back to the so sorry, what was CC's stealth check again?
16.
You find your way back so you can see it from a couple of 100 meters away, the place, the exact spot that you were in when you saw that humanoid like going back into the cave.
Can I do like a perception check and try and look out for that person or just a humanoid in general?
Of course you can.
Oh, why am I terrible at perception? 12.
You can't see anything. There's like a moment when you're just like looking so hard and it's just like you see like a brightly colored fish and it's gone and you're just like, no, that's really the only thing that's moving down.
Okay. Then I think I'm just gonna yeah, keep moving. I was just looking at shape water and wondering if I could like pull the water together to like form an arrow to like. I don't need to do that. I can speak to Shay. I was like to be like that way, but I don't need to. Yeah, I think I'll head towards
as
that.
well. Like out of water, that would look so fucking rad. In water, you can't see it at all.
No, not at all. Then yeah, I'm gonna swim towards that. That's where I saw them last time.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's just like get near enough and then peek around.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. All right, let's have another round of stealth approaching the cave entrance, please.
Oh, 21 stealth.
29 stealth.
God, Jax.
It's an 18 from Shay.
Gosh.
So you go a bit closer, and of course, you know, all the looking that you're doing is sort of out of the arse end of Jacques.
Yeah.
And then sort of at the last minute, as you're swimming closer, he like dips down underneath the cave entrance, and you go either side of the kind of opening and peek round. Give me a perception roll. I'm afraid it's one of those ones where it's just perceptions and stealth.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm only
Almost
good
like you're doing a recce.
Yeah. I'm not very. Oh, come help me out, Mona. Perception. Let's go. That's a 2, baby. Fuck you, Mona.
There's just like there's just kind of like a film of weed over the like, not, you know, that kind of pond weed that you get that's like almost slimy, like film, almost wispy, cobwebby kind of thing, and it's just flapping over the doorway. Why are you looking smug, Nikki? Are you being gross?
A good kush man.
Yeah, pond kush.
And so it's sort of obscuring your vision, but Shay kind of looks at you and goes,
yeah, let's go in.
and he like wafts the water so that the weed like pulls to one side, and he just like goes round the edge of the door.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I'll continue with the old stealth check. You are in a cave that has a lot of it has quite a lot of rocks that sort of, it's not a completely emptied out cave essentially. There are rocks in the middle of it that kind of obscure the view all the way through. And it gets dark really quickly, which I know doesn't affect you overly, but you have gone into that grayscale vision. But there's just a little bit of light that's being shed through from the door that you've walked through, which is mottled a little bit from like the wafting weeds. And there, beneath you, there are just sort of like shells and corals that seem to be like being pulled by the water that's coming in and out of this cave. Give me another perception check now that you're inside.
Thank you. I was going to ask for that. Oh, even better. And that one.
Only good rolls.
Yeah, it's something about that grayscale. You're looking and you just can't really work it out. You realize that you're sort of, you know, Shay just sort of pulls you a little bit and you realize that you're like this up against a rock.
Is this something? Is it like this is one cave, like a room, or is it like it's a bit of a cave and you can keep moving through?
You can't, you know, you don't know.
She's just staring at a rock.
You've literally got no fucking clue at this point. But the two of you are kind of like doing this against the wall edge, which is quite kind of like slimy. And at one point you see Shay like takes his hand off the wall as he's like following it around with his hands, and he's like, and the, you know, the walls are really, really slimy, and he pulls back and like looks at the wall and then does this and like indicates for you to look.
Yeah,
and
I'll swim back and look up at it.
there's like a kind of gross painting on like a mural on the wall, and I mean, roll investigation.
Yeah. Why did I make this character? Cool, so I rolled a 3, so that makes it a 2.
Okay. Fuck.
Shay, help me. Help me. What?
You can see shapes, and this is, you know, there's definitely a painting here that is humanoids. It seems to be telling some sort of story, but you can't really make it out. Shay's just rolled a 3, so.
God.
Can Jax
I
roll
was
an
gonna say,
investigation?
Can Elle look through Jax's eyes and see
You
it?
could, or you could sure roll, but Jax can't really make head nor tail of it because he's got a -5.
But you know who
I was
could?
about to say, remind me of your of Jax's.
But I'm using Beast Sense. I'm in there.
You're in
Always
there.
in there.
So, but here's the thing: you can understand. You know, Elle can understand it, but you can't speak to them. But you can roll investigation, but it's only for Elle
So
to know
you
on the
would
surface.
just-
So can I? Now I know this is actually better for me, but that's fully not the reason. I was going to say I don't feel like I could realistically roll an investigation because I can't interact. Like investigation to me is like getting close. Like I don't have like fine.
It's
control.
analyzing. That's the thing. That's why I picked investigation, because it's analyzing what you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know from perception, but I wouldn't ask you to roll because it's too simple, that it's a painting of humanoids, but you would need to.
It's fine. Like I'm happy to roll investigation. It is worse, and that's not why. I was basically saying I just don't feel like I could reasonably investigate while. Can I give myself disadvantage? Just I
Roll investigation.
for my investigation, yeah.
Why
9.
are you doing this?
Why? Because I can't like interact with someone. I don't have fine control over Jax's body.
It's still better than what everyone else has rolled. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think what you kind of gain from that is
I'm gonna roll for Jax. 14, including the -4.
Fucking hell.
well, no one will ever know what he has
Elle will.
understood.
Elle will. Elle's in there.
You read his thoughts with it.
Yeah. I've got a telepathic bond. It's a 2nd level spell, Lids.
Okay. So you, when you're like looking at it, you think to yourself, and this is, you know, you guys, poor Elle and Shay don't really have a clue. They can just see figures of people. But Elle, when you look at it, you kind of, you definitely work out that this is art depicting Sahuagins coming to the island and worshipping something.
They're coming.
I told you.
Yeah, fucking hell, we're filthy state, Jesus. And what Jacques then, you kind of listen to Jacques' thoughts. Fucking.
Do the
And,
voice, Lydia. Tell me what Jacques tells me he sees.
Well, I think that what I could see here is that there is a kind of leader, that a leader of the green people that is herding all of his people to the island because there's a god here, a god.
Wait, what the fuck?
These are just his thoughts, his musings as he's looking at the paintings, because for some fucking reason Jacques rolled really high on his
Lydia, do you have like hyper high pitched voices going on in your head all the time?
Well, no.
So
But how else am I supposed to? Nikki asked for the voice.
That's not the voice.
Anyway, there's a god here, and they came to worship the god, and they are making spawn. Yeah.
Cool. I have no way of communicating this.
No.
But they're coming all over the eggs.
What do you think it means, Shay?
Jacques is just going.
I reckon
No,
it's like a party.
maybe it's just like art practice, you know. I think didn't Mav talk about like art classes or something like?
Class.
This must be like their classroom, like art space, like a studio. Cece's looking around for any idea of this being an art, like other drawings on the wall, paintbrushes. She's just like, yeah.
Roll an additional. I don't know. You can roll perception or investigation. I don't mind.
Both are bad. I'm gonna roll perception. I thought I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond because maybe that'll be better.
No.
No.
Jesus.
What's wrong with me?
Cursed.
I'm just gonna roll a dice to see what it comes up with. That's a 4. My dice hate me.
17.
I'm cursed.
You can't really figure much out here. It just seems to be a cave, you know, with some rudimentary paintings on the walls. Shay seems to be like fixated with this like bit of weed on the wall. And
can I do a nature check on that?
on the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
You just borrow a dice.
Yeah.
I'm borrowing you that dice.
Ready for nat 1 incoming, and all the luck will be gone. 10.
Best you rolled in for a while.
Yep.
You go over to this like weed and you put your hands into it. You're like, I can do this. I'm so tuned with nature now. I know the kelps of these lands. And you put your hands and you feel flesh. And you pull back and you kind of feel like fabric, not kelp on your hands. And it's sort of, as you pull back, it like billows out this this like bile that comes out into the water. And Shay is like swimming backwards a little bit. And what you're looking at is the corpse of the Sahuagin that attacked you, tied, hanging from the wall. Her like arms are outstretched. She has a piece of wood with some writing you don't understand around her neck, and some of the weed has like started like coming up. I mean, it was a few days ago now that you were attacked, and the weed is already kind of like growing up around her.
Can I take whatever's the like thing that's got writing on it, thinking I can't read this, but Mav's really clever. He might be able to understand it.
Yeah, it's like it's a piece of like old driftwood with like a word engraved into it, and it's just with like a bit of twisted dried kelp as like a bit of cord, and it's pretty easy to just pull away. So you have now a bit of old driftwood in your hand.
They always say
I'm
it's
just
easy.
gonna like I don't know, like tie it to my bikini, like, or like tie it around my waist so I don't have to like hold it.
Yeah.
And then can I see how they died? Because I didn't kill them.
Yeah, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need a medicine check.
Come on, medicine, I can do this. What's my medicine? 0.
Shay like moves away because he's sort of aware of the fact that you're both like in the same thing, so he goes off to go and look somewhere else.
That's an 8 medicine.
Good God.
Have other die.
It doesn't matter. It's me. It's not the dice's fault. It's me.
Try these.
There is a hole in her chest. That's as much as you can make out. And you are like trying to gently pull bits of fabric away and bits of weed away to try and like look at it. And you feel like a whoosh of water, and you then hear the word swim, fuck, swim.
I fucking start swimming.
So you like looking behind you, you see Shay swimming towards you with like his massive black like white eyes out of the darkness, swimming like crazy, and you can see behind him he is pursued by figures.
I would like to try and cast Hold Person on the first 2 figures.
On Shay.
On Shay. Take him! No. On the first 2 behind him to like hopefully give us
Take him, save me.
2 wisdom saves, please. Gotta be a 16.
Okay. First one is probably going to be a fail because that's a 9.
Beautiful.
Second one is a natural 1. So 2 are... Jesus, why am I rolling so badly? This happened last week as well. I do not like it. I do not approve.
I love it. And yeah, then we're just gonna swim.
Jax is next to Cece.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm like...
Okay.
I think Jax gets the hint when I'm like...
What I'm going to do is this. It's not a proper... You get a full speed underwater because normally without, as you had last time, you only have 20 feet movement when you don't have when you don't have a swim speed. But you have your full movement, and if we can actually go into initiative so that we can see how we're going to do like a modified chase.
Beautiful.
Tom, would you mind doing initiative?
Yeah.
He would mind actually, Lydia. So
No. I mean, as in writing it down.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Yeah, no, I'm more than happy to do that. Jesus
the nervous
Christ.
dice roll. Yeah?
I was sat here going, why though, Lydia? Okay, yeah, no, I can write.
A 5. It doesn't matter. Nikki's given me some dice to use. It doesn't matter.
Jack's got...
He's just having a fucking... She woke up not feeling as heroic as she did the other day when she was on her...
Too much breakfast wine.
Jack's got a 14.
Jax with a 14, yep.
Can you write
Crap.
Sahuagin?
No, I can write S.
6, and then Sahuagin P or SP 12.
Yep.
Shay is 18.
Okay, yes, Shay. Is that
Okay,
it?
so
First up is Shay.
The first round, I believe, you normally, because I don't need to explain myself, we're just going to do a round of athletics checks to see who gets gained on and if anybody is within range of anything. Obviously, the two S's, the two Sahuagins, are under hold person, so they immediately fail, obviously. Yeah. So let's go. Shay first.
Shay up first.
Not brilliant right off the bat. Not brilliant. But that is a 10. Bad.
Then Jacques.
Oh, God. 6.
Oh, no.
This is where we get into it, because Jacques only gets the bonus to skills he's proficient in.
Yeah,
which is why his stealth is a +11. Everything else is his raw stat bonus.
Next up is SP, then Sahuagin.
They can make their saves again at the end of their turn.
Okay, cool.
I can't see you, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd help out. But
so 7 for SP.
Nope.
Yep.
So not brilliant. And then I'll do the saving throw for the Sahuagin. 18 for one. And an actual 20 for the other. Why? It's such a. I mean, it's great, but it's such a wasted roll.
But they basically. So I'm right in saying they fail their athletics checks, but then they
fail and they don't move. But next round they're free to do whatever they want. Now let's see what CC.
Now
do.
CC. What CC do?
What's CC do? Not much. 8.
Oh my God, CC. So we got for our gang, we've got a 10, a 6, and an 8 this turn for athletics.
It's fine.
Next up is Shay.
Okay, so you are at that. You've all moved and used your dash. Oh no, not your dash, because you haven't used dash because you cast a spell, but you used your full movement, so you're out of the cave and swimming upwards.
Wouldn't I have dashed this turn because I went after? I cast
you did it last round. That's true. That's true. So you're out of the cave, swimming up. We're gonna need 2 more chase rounds before you have a chance of getting to the surface.
Okay.
Cool. So Shay's up first, followed by Jacques.
Okay, Shay gets 20.
Yes, Shay. Come on, Jack.
14.
Okay.
Good.
Then
good crap.
Then Sahuagin.
They don't do as well. They get a 9. I'm not going to roll any more chase for Sahuagin because they missed a whole round, so they'd never be able to catch up.
Cool.
Unless.
Then CC's up next after that. Unless.
Oh, actually, because they have a faster swim speed, so I am going to do Sahuagin. And they do okay. They do 13, but it's not. That's not. CC, what you gonna get?
When they come for you, 4.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say this: if you next round, if you roll poorly, they can attack you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Except you're first. They're first.
Okay.
Because they have rolled above you twice in a row now.
Only
so
once, right?
No, the first one you rolled under what they got.
No, but they didn't get anything in the first one because they were hold monstered.
Yeah, the Sahuagin, yeah.
Oh, there's something else.
Oh.
Cool.
That's not the Sahuagin. I'm guessing because you're dashing, you're not doing an awful lot of looking around, but you can see that there are 2 figures coming after you. So.
Next up is Shay.
Shay's long gone. Natural 20.
Good. That's honestly good. Get out of there. So I can get myself out of there.
Can Jacques wait for CC?
No, don't.
Yeah, of course he can.
No, don't. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Al told him to make sure you get out.
Narratively, it completely makes sense. Metagaming, absolutely fuck no.
Yeah. He's medium.
Okay, in that case,
Do your thing.
is that technically a fail?
Yeah,
Then?
I think I optionally take a fail.
Cool. SP then Sahuagin.
Okay, SP is going to. One second.
Nervous. What if? What if CC just dies, like under the water?
CC, bearing in mind you don't have your mage armor.
Why not?
She does.
Oh, you do have mage armor.
Yeah, I can't.
She specifically said beforehand.
Thank
Why
you.
not?
I was like, why? Why
Bear in
not?
mind, fuck
No.
you.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Bear in mind, you're a silly little bitch.
That was the saddest Lydia Y I've ever heard. Like we do the Lydia Y a
I'm
lot.
being so good at trying to voice like when I'm doing this stuff because I know like.
I know it's completely my fault. So an 11 would miss, right?
Yeah, 11 misses.
So as you're like swimming and swimming, trying to like get to the surface, you see this like it's almost like a kind of green blob of spit, like shoot past you, and like hit the sandy bottom of the of the island, of the shoreline as it's kind of coming up, and just like explode the sand, and you get this sort of cloud of sand in the water. So they miss. Then the other one is going to
Come at me.
Come at her. Throw rope.
Oh, it's worse. Jesus
Sling pearl.
Christ. Yeah, another one like slings past you, and that's both of their goes. Oh, except I'm going to do their movements to see how. So that's 16 from the SPs.
Yep.
And the Sahuagin don't do very well with a 7, so they're like lagging behind a little bit.
16 and a 7, and next up is CC.
Okay.
Come on, roll
Are they near,
above a
like,
10.
Are they around me right now, or am I still a little bit ahead?
They're about 10 feet away from you in the water.
10 feet, you say?
They've
I
got
do so.
10 feet.
I've got 10 feet.
Oh my
All
god.
right, I'm gonna try and dash one more time.
Fuck. Centipede Sahuagin.
Right, above a 10, everyone.
Fetishists. Yeah.
Send me a goodwill. Oh, I dropped it.
Too much goodwill. Michelle.
6.
Michelle.
I've not rolled. I think I rolled one thing above a 10 this whole game.
What have you rolled that's above a 5 is my question.
Nothing.
You rolled an 8 at one point.
I think there was an 8.
You rolled an 8 when you used my special blessed dice.
I did, and that made my.
I mean, what's going on? Do you not like CC because... what?
It's the dice. Can I make a request then? I would like to. Tell me what I can do from all this. I want to grab Jax's hand and like claw.
Well, I was about to say, you're falling at the first hurdle there, love.
Grab his claw, and like turn around and face these things, and then when they all get within 10 feet of me, or when the two things try to get within 10 feet of me, I'm gonna cast Thunderstep with Jax, and we're gonna like go.
Thundercrack.
Thing is Thunderstep a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
You can do it next round because you used your
Yeah,
action
athletics
to... Wait,
Because
Yeah.
they made an attack and they moved.
no, but they didn't dash.
Oh, okay. Then.
Well, let's be honest, neither did Cece, she just tried.
Yeah, Susie just tried to dash. No. Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I will wait. I'll do it next turn.
Oh, I'd love to give it to you, but I canny.
Also, I super hate to say this, but does CC have a swim speed at the moment?
Yeah, because I've got alter self on her. Yeah.
Thank God. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I just wanted.
Otherwise, she'd be working with 20 feet per round, which would be awful. Okay, top of the round.
Yeah, top of the round is Shay.
Who is
Shay-
fucked off.
Gone.
Shay, at this point, doesn't need to do that dash, but here's the thing. Elle, at this point, you would have seen him, like, get up the top of the water.
Yeah.
You would have seen through the water. You could have, like, met him. He would come up and he'd go, "We're being chased. They're coming. There's at least 4." And Mav, you'd see this as well.
Can I? So that's a good point. Can I actively see like under the water movement and stuff, or is it?
Probably not at this stage.
Not with my passive perception.
You could roll perception, but it's going to be a tough one.
Shit.
With your passive perception of 8, that's fair.
Could I argue that I probably like if he's made a ding coming up, could I argue investigation as opposed to like I've heard? No, okay.
I love it. It just really requires eyes so much. I get what you're saying because you're
investigation is eyes kind of like trying to look for where they are, but I will take no.
The thing is, you could make a good guess, but nothing that requires line of sight of your spells could work.
It's not spells.
What?
Specifically, it's the portent dice. As long as I can see.
No, you need sight. You need sight for it. Like, here's the thing. It's sort of unfair because I feel like if you had a spear in your hand, I'd let you throw it at disadvantage. But even then, there's all these water rules about how it would slow down, yada yada. So, but nice. You kind of have this thing of like you've got your eyes trained on the exact spot that you think any moment I'm going to see that blonde hair.
Cool.
And let's put you guys in the initiative, right?
Let's fucking go.
Let's bounce. Oh, let's not. I got a 12. So
I got 12.
Oh, nice. You definitely go first, and I
yeah.
think we both go before SP as well. So it goes. So it's now Shay, Jax, L, Mav, SP, and then Sahuagin, CC.
Sahuagin.
Shay has just gone, unless Shay is doing anything else.
He just like draws his Yikawa and readies himself.
And is Shay's sister joining initiative as well?
No, you can't see her. She just took your flask and fucking bounced.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I stole it from some fucking wizard. What a chump.
So on Owlbear Rodeo, I've got the like shoreline
Owlbear?
up.
Let me see. One sec. We're going to move scene, everyone. Is everyone hold
I
on?
actually think I've got a gondola in here from before.
Everyone
Let's
holding
use
on?
your robot. Oh fuck! I forgot to play along to that. That
Oh
seems
no!
fun.
Oh fuck!
It's all right. We can do it again. Nikki, go back. Nikki, I want you to go back.
One sec. We're going back. Right. All right. Okay, everyone. Even you at home. Everyone, hold on. Oh.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, Michelle, I'm not quite feeling it. I'm not quite, can we go back?
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Why isn't Owlbear Rodeo showing up?
Oh, this is the real damage, eh? We've done all of this and Owlbear Rodeo isn't even fucking showing.
An ice method joined.
Yeah, because it doesn't give you a name, does it? So you're just.
There we go.
I'm in.
You doing it?
I'm hacked into the mainframe.
You're in.
It just takes a while to load. Just let it load.
No, it doesn't.
Jacked all the way up and all the way in.
Jacked in. Hey, Joshy, thank you very much for subscribing. Way!
There we go. Right.
We're in, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Okay.
Look at that, Elf.
So-
He's on a boat.
If Shay's doing anything else, it's Shay's
He
turn.
just readies himself with his because he's got to the surface and he's turned around.
Nice one.
And he just sort of looks around and goes, "Oh God, she was right behind me. Fuck, maybe I should go back down and get her." And so after Shay, it is
Jacques.
Jax.
Jax is going to grab Cece and move. He's going to dash, therefore moving half his movement because he's carrying someone. So he's going to basically pull Cece total 30 foot away from these motherfuckers. It is risking an attack opportunity if you want to be a bitch, Lydia. But that's fine.
He doesn't actually because they didn't dash. There is some distance between them, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
So
You know, I
moving-
would have if I could have.
Moving
but-
Cece and himself 30 foot towards the shore.
So I'll say that puts them on the map here.
Whee!
So next up is L.
L, my
With
precious baby boy, has surfaced.
Nav on board.
L is going to ready an action to fire an arrow at the next one of these fuckers to show their face. That's my whole turn.
Full
Okay.
time.
Because I can't see anyone to, like, hunter's mark them or anything.
Okay, perfect. I think Mav does a very similar thing, sort of like scrambles up from the rocky promontory that he's been sitting on and kind of opens his book and gets a fireball ready. The fireball sort of flicks from the page, almost like two of the letters almost igniting in his hand, and a fireball comes into life in his hand, and he readies it to throw at a.
I like to think that so often the letters that come up are Mav's initials within runes, so it's like Louis Vuitton, but it's got like an MS somewhere that's like his like signature rune.
I love that so
Oh.
much. That is now absolutely canon. So yeah, he's just sort of holding that ready. Next up is SP, then Sahuagin.
Okay.
Lydia, is there any chance that SP stands for sexy party?
Sexy party.
Lydia?
It does not stand for that.
It's actually Socialist Party, and we're all getting equal damage for the rest of the round. So
10 points of communism
You
damage.
see these faces like break the surface of the water. Cece, to your eyes, they look less like the creatures that you fought on the shoreline in the middle of the night, and more like the woman who is now strung up downstairs under the water.
Yeah.
Under the water. And one is going to push a spell at. You know what?
what's that?
Maverick.
Yeah. It absolutely is that a natural 20? It's not. Bitch. It's actually a 2.
Oh!
Yeah.
Love Divination Wizard so much. Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant. It misses. You see it coming straight for you, and you just go, no. And it skews like past you. It's this sort of it's weird because it does look like this ball of snot, but it sort of glows somehow with this weird like kind of magical energy. And then the other one is going to go for CC.
What? There's a crab in the way.
No, come at me. It's fine.
That crab's so flat.
I just this swimsuit as well. I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh my god, it's a natural one. It just
Come
like
on.
skids through the water and it sort of slows it down. Okay, so that's SP.
I think
Lydia?
before SP finishes, I think there are 2 held actions that need to happen.
And you specifically
yeah.
said they pop their faces, so I'll take the one closest to me, thank you.
Yep.
I will take the first one that pops out.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
21 to hit. As flame erupts from Mav in all directions. How much damage? I'll let you do damage whilst I look for.
Wait, I need to figure out my thing because I've got a thing that lets me do extra damage. I'm gonna when I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can make the target a favored enemy for a minute. So I'm going to do that, which means I get to increase the damage I do. Which is probably a good job.
Lidjar, that fireball was 14 points of damage.
16 for the arrow, and Tom, you've really got to say fireball.
Oh,
I know. I was going to say, I don't think you did a fireball.
He did. He was doing it all last time he was in a fight as well. I can't blame him.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Bolt.
So how much damage? Sorry,
30 altogether
30
Combined.
between the 2 of us. Yeah.
to just the one that's nearest him.
Yeah.
Presumably, if that's the first one that came up, then yes. Yeah.
Immediately, it's almost like their head is like almost blasted off, but it's just like still
Can you
hanging on.
imagine getting an arrow to the face and a fireball bolt to the ear and just being like, "Oh, I'm going home."
This is a bad day.
It's
The
like,
surface sucks.
Get mum.
Okay, so now it is these
This
guys.
is so not nunchucks.
that's pretty nunchucks.
The guys that were held person are coming up, but they can't come in this round. I believe it's CC
It is
next.
indeed. CC next.
Okay, Cece is gonna use her movement to move 30 feet. Thank you.
Where?
Can you just move me towards Shay?
You can get all the way.
Yeah, I'll go stand next to Shay.
You can just abandon Jax. That's fine.
Basically, so she can stand up, and as she like comes out of the water, just with her like the water comes with her hilt, the hilt of her sword, and like her sword comes out of it, and that's an action, and then I
Bonus
don't think
action.
that's an action.
To summon your sword.
Yeah. Wait, let me check. That's an action you can create. Nope. I'm pretty sure it's an action.
Yeah, for Hexblades or for Pact of the Blade, it is an action to summon.
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately.
And that's
It's fine. I've only been playing one to level 17.
yeah. No. And then she will turn and face them and get ready to fight.
Sick.
Okay.
Next up is Shay, with Jax on board. On whatever the fuck.
On deck.
Deck, thank you.
Okay, Shay, you've just come and stood next to him, and he like pats you on the shoulder and goes, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. But you got this," and then he just moves away from you. Wait, 5, 10, 15.
I get it. It's bad luck to be around me. It's the real reason my wife never comes home. I'm just bad luck.
And he's going to, what can he do? I mean, he can throw some darts. It's not much.
It's not much.
Hey, we respect it. We respect it.
But I know how about darts.
15.
180.
That's my new Feel the Power Taylor darts way of the darts monk. That's their captain
Okay, so
ability.
he throws a dart. He's like, throws it out. It's this kind of like spine from a, what are they called?
Porcupine?
Fish.
Lionfish.
Angelfish.
A water porcupine.
Porcupine.
Like
a
what are they-
porcupine.
Pufferfish.
No, the
Sea
like the
urchin.
coral. That's the urchin. There we go. Fuck me, sea urchin.
How many
Christ. Welcome to Wicked Game, where we play fucking charades.
I'm sure it's just naming shit with spines on it.
He throws these like sea urchin darts, and it is somehow enough to like sever the last bit of neck that was attached to that one Sahuagin,
I'm feeling
and
shame. I feel really bad about that.
and it sinks beneath the water, and then he just kind of like he's still just about standing in the water, and he just gets himself like ready. And
nice.
next
Next
up,
up is Jacques, then L on deck.
L on deck. So which one's dead, Lydia? Can you kindly remove them?
oh,
Get them out of my fucking way. It's not as bad as what I said last week.
let's not revisit that. Let us not revisit
It
that.
was funny. Jacques is going to go and mess this guy up. Pincer
Right in
style.
the flaps.
No, God.
I mean,
I'm so sorry about our language, guys.
I'm not. I'm in a sweary mood, so get fucked. Sorry, I have to load up the website because the app doesn't let me look at my crab.
Come on.
Let me look at my crab, D&D Beyond.
It's like 23 or something more to hit. And that is 8 damage.
Okay.
Hey Lydia, the crab's grappled. Not the crab, the boy's grappled. He is grabbed. He's held.
What was attack roll? Sorry.
It's like 20 something. 20.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of math and I could be bothered.
It's crabbled.
He's crab grappled. That's Jacques' turn.
Crumpled.
L is up next.
L is going to Hunter's Mark, Favoured Foe, 2 attacks. First attack is a natural 20. Second attack is a
Natural 20.
23. A natural 23, actually. I've got very big dice, guys. So that is what's that one? That's 18 plus 10 is 28 plus 11 plus 8. So 28, 39, 49 points of damage.
Damn.
Holy Christ.
As is so often the case, Jax is holding a corpse.
As is so often the case, Lydia. Can you imagine? It's honestly the way some of these people end up dying. It's just got to be the worst. Oh no, this crab's got me. Fuck.
Okay, brilliant. So,
Is that? It's me up next. I think
it's my turn.
it's. I think I kind of yell towards Cece and go, Cece, are you okay? As I kind of, I know it's technically 2d8, but 2d10, but I've got fire bolts akimbo in my hands. I just sort of throw them at the next closest.
you can't see anything. Nothing else has broken the surface yet.
Oh, can I not? Oh, darn it all. Okay, cool. In that case, I think what I'm gonna do is all of our favorite thing, and I'm gonna cast Enlarge on our good friend Jax for Big Crab time.
Big crab.
Big crab.
Big crab.
Put it in chat. Big Crab time. I have neighbours.
Well,
And
you don't.
I think that's all I do on this turn. I'm kind of like doing that thing that mums do at the rugby field, sort of like pacing a little bit on the sidelines and kind of going, ooh, ah, like whenever a big hit is at least my mum.
And then there's those other mums like, fucking kill him!
That's my turn. SP, then SA.
Okay.
I love the little Jacques like emo token art. It's just fucking, it's so good. Big crab, guys.
Big crab.
Get crabbed.
Sorry, just a really small thing. I've noticed that in chat, when you do 2 lines of Jacques, it looks like the Jacques below are tickling the ones above. Come on, Liz, what's happening?
What you up to, SP? Oh, is SP dead?
I think
No.
SP's dead.
There's a guy near me.
Oh, where did he come from?
Oh, get in the fucking bin.
Lydia, where did he come from?
Lydia, what have you done? I hate that.
Yeah.
That's Ilska's laugh, and
It's Ilska.
I hate Ilska so much.
This from kind of, I think Elle, you would definitely see it. It just pops up next to you and casts spiritual whipping. And you see a large trident appear next to you.
So what do they cast, Lydia?
Spiritual whipping.
Spiritual whipping.
Spiritual whipping. Oh, spiritual whipping.
Spiritual whipping.
That is...
Spiritual whipping.
Spiritual whipping.
So that's 22 to hit.
Yeah.
I think so. What's that from? Is that...
That's 6 points of
whapping damage.
whapping.
Force.
What happened?
Force.
Isn't that a place near London, isn't it?
Swallow me, gobble me. That's whap damage.
And additionally,
Honestly, the radio edit of that song is way worse. Wet and gushy.
does a 15 hit you, Elle?
Where it hurts, yeah.
Oh.
In the hairline?
Okay, so then one of these kind of large phlegm balls come, like glowing flesh balls come at you.
Hi, my name's Large Flemble.
And you take
Now, Lydia, it says on my sheet that I can choose when you take damage, you can choose to ignore this.
you take 10 points of radiant damage.
Interesting.
Radiant phlegm.
And the next attack roll against this target has advantage. Okay, good to know. You just kind of feel gross after that, after the phlegm hits you. Sorry, that took a long time. I'm trying to get my brain in gear, but it simply will not. Up next is the Sahuagins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one is going to come.
Hey guys, that hurt, and I feel like that would hurt Mav a lot more. That feels like an attack of opportunity.
They weren't next
Sure.
to it.
I'll allow it.
I mean, they would have had to go through his threatened area, and
Yeah,
there is an
for sure.
area to threaten. Do I get advantage on strength-based attacks, don't I? Being enlarged?
Yes.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got an extra.
Sorry, I will. I
No,
did
you
just
get an extra
say
4 damage
That's
and advantage, I think. So, Jacques' attack is 25 to hit.
no. Sorry, you don't get advantage. It's you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
There we go. I will re-roll that, Lydia.
Yep.
And you get the 1d4 extra damage. Sorry.
Definitely wasn't a 25 that time. Plus 16.
That still hits.
We love to see it, but it is a D4 extra damage, isn't it?
It is D4 of extra damage.
Yeah, so that's 6 plus 5. That's 11 damage. And Lydia, he's grappled though. He's been grappled though.
Cool.
Why doesn't everyone have a crab?
Yeah.
Everyone is like, oh, this is Boromir of Riviera, and he's got a wolf. Fucking absolute scrabble it. Meet my
Grapple me.
Guys, if you've decided to have a wolf for your companion, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't let this fucker
Whoa.
tell you what to do.
It's cool as in you're allowed to do it. It's not cool as in crabs are cooler.
Hey, grapple me.
Boy.
Crabs up inside of me. Okay.
While you guys are sort of having this conversation, this Sahuagin that came up that wasn't attacked by the crab is going to throw a spear at Cece.
Come at me.
See?
For 4. It's going to try and hit you 14. Does that miss?
Chink. No. The water just like.
You just like deflect. You see it coming and you deflect it off. And it's going to. It can't do anything else. Can't do anything else. Can't do anything else.
Okay. In that case, next up is Cece.
No, because this one that got attacked, got the opportunity attack, is going to attack Jax.
Cool.
Sorry,
Jack
attack.
Don't you be sorry. I'm just trying to make you forget goes.
Jack attack.
It misses. Second attack. 15 misses. Yep, just can't get through that like shell. Okay, up after the Sahuagins is
Cece.
Cece, can you move?
Unless there's some new shit that's come up.
there's no new ship.
Cece's gonna move over. She's gonna dive in and swim. Yeah, that one. Like gracefully, just becomes
Which
one
side
with
do you want,
water.
there?
No, like in front, I think.
Yeah.
And comes up and is gonna take 2 swings at it. There's a 20 hit.
20 hits.
That's 11 points of damage.
Nice. Nicely done.
That's
Nicely
23
done.
hit. It's my time to shine. That's 12 points of damage. That was 1 point away from maximum damage.
High maximum damage.
Oh.
That is beautiful.
Lovely stuff.
Okay, that is really, really hurt it as your wet blade again sounds just slices through and this kind of dark green ichor pours out of the wounds. Back to the top of the round, I believe.
Next up is Shay with Jax on deck.
Okay, Shay's going
Jax
to.
on deck.
On deck.
Shay looks around and tries to assess who is the most problematic. Comes over here.
I mean, Jacques said some things in the past, but he didn't mean anything.
And he's going to go. Going to attack with his Yukawa. Ooh, very good. That's 8. So attack. Yes, good. I don't. All this rolling. None of you. Oh, that's max damage. Brilliant. Next one.
Hi, my name. Sorry, guys. I know this is real. I do that all the time.
We kind of need a counter for that specific joke.
Max.
I think. You know what? I think obviously we're a long way from the next charity stream. But I do think you need to put £1 in a jar for every single time you make that joke. I'm just saying, for charity.
That's my favourite.
You see him like swing his Yukawa and like as it goes through, you see that he hits him again with his elbow, and it just like he looks a little bit like he's just flailing like crazy, but actually it's like slap, and then attacking with a Yukawa. And I'm just gonna get. I don't think spiritual weapon is actually concentration.
It's not.
It's not.
What's the list? What's going on here? What is this? What are you saying?
No one's got the joke yet until now.
Elbow. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
an
mean,
elbow.
it was part of the character creation.
Very good. Wonderful. I love that. Wonderful. Brilliant.
Deep character lore, Lydia.
Next up is Jax. Let's get away from this utter pain for Lydia. And
natural 20 from Jax.
Yes, Jax. Snip this fish in half.
8 plus 5 plus 10. So that's 23 points of damage.
What's this?
Hey guys, enlarge your crabs.
Enlarge more.
just do it. Enlarge your crabs, guys.
Enlarge your crab.
Up after Jacques is
It's
who?
L.
Is this motherfucker still alive?
Yep.
God, he's been crushed. Oh, in which case, Jax is gonna drag this fucker. So he can only move 15 foot. 5, 10, 15, and he's gonna drag this prick with him. Super L is going to take 2 shots at the green one. He's going to move his hunter's mark. He's not going to do the foe thing, so he's not going to get the extra d4, but he's going to take 2 shots. Oh god, one of them's bad. What does a 13 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought.
They both.
Let's roll damage. 12, 15, 25 points of damage from both.
Oh, you beauty.
And that's on the one that Jax has got.
No.
The one that
Shay's fighting.
Ooh, okay. How much was it again?
25 points of damage. More like Bay.
Okay.
Because like Bay like the sea, and also
It's funny because I feel like it's the delivery that makes me die. Like, that's a very sweet plan, but it's the delivery that honestly makes my soul age. Okay, beautiful. That has really hurt them. And
also Lydia, your words really hurt me. And can I use my movement to move the boat? I'm assuming I only get half movement on boat. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Oh my god, when you move the boat, it moves you as well.
yeah, I registered
Alberto is so fucking
vehicle. Mm. Done?
Yeah, I was just moving the boat close. I don't want them to sink the little boat.
Okay, perfect.
Sick. I think Mav's up, and he's gonna kind of like dash along, kind of firebolts in hand, like trying not to get the cuffs of his incredibly expensive trousers too wet, and kind of throws them both at the moves down to. I forgot I can actually move. 5, 10, 50.
Actually, Matt's been in quicksand the entire time. You've done nothing about it. You're up to your neck.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20 to get line of sight on the one who has evidently, to Mav's eyes, been casting some sort of magic, and is going to throw his firebolt. Fuck. 18 plus 8, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And he's still a fiery boy. So that will be 10 and 2. I'm going to re-roll the D10 with my new-fangled bracelet to make it 16 points of fire damage against this big old bastard.
And it's the Shay one, isn't it? That you
The magical one. The one that casts miniature whipping.
Yes, that is gone. That is D. That is flaming, blistered, and therefore so is the spiritual weeping.
And that's my turn. Next up is SP, then Sahuagin, except SP doesn't go.
SP doesn't go, but these guys do, and okay, so this one's going to use its action to try and break free of the grapple.
It's not hard.
Well, What's it got to be?
An
Is
11.
that opposed? Oh, it's an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 19
Yeah,
without
if Crab Grapple was hard to get out of, it would be broken to all fucking hell.
It's not that hard to get out. But it makes an action, which is good.
Yeah.
Have I lost my turn to use a free action to speak? Sorry.
You can use a you can speak.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
After going, I go, oh shit! Wait, we need to keep on, just in case we can get any information.
Shax has just got one.
Only he doesn't anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't now, but
Yeah, watching him just sort of snap this thing in half is like, oh no.
For everyone's reference, Tom's character Baal had a South African accent and used spiritual weapon, and thus attack of opportunity, please, Lydia. And thus we always say spiritual weapon in a South African
A
accent.
terrible accent.
It can't be good.
Terrible.
I would like you all.
Tom's
to,
was brilliant. Tom's was
was
brilliant, but
great.
ours was never.
I
And the
would like you all
joke.
to know that my accent was mediocre at best, but
Lydia, I rolled a 9 plus 5 plus 4, so 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Can I do non-lethal damage? It
Yeah.
is bludgeoning.
Yeah.
That is for 13 points of non-lethal damage. I'm also grappling him,
It's not quite passed out yet.
but I grappled him. He can't move.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hate Jack sometimes. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
Jax is gonna die by the end of
Actually,
it. but-
Rangers are really underpowered, and even the Beastmaster is like the worst of them. Like they can't do anything. Utility damage useless.
Okay. So, the one that's with Cece is going to attack Cece.
Go out me.
A sailor went to see but she said,
14.
"Actually, I'm married. Please leave me alone."
14 plus 3
That hits.
as it goes to claw you. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please.
No one can see him, Lydia.
Nobody can see below. but
Well,
we can.
Lydia, it's my birthday.
He's making that exact whingy noise in my ear as well. That is a 3 plus 1. I'm sorry, you're moody now. I'm sorry.
Would you deny the birthday boy, Lydia?
I fucking tried to give him a bowl of prawns earlier on and he turned his nose up at it. Fucking king
Bugs
prawn.
of the sea, mother. Do you think me a lowly common frog?
Okay, can you please take 4 points of piercing damage? It attacks again as it tries to bite down on you. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is an additional 5 damage as it bites down into you. That's it. And then this guy is going to got up on shore. 15, 20. Mav.
Hi.
One, as you are watching the action, one just swipes at you from the side.
Where did this
that
prick
is-
come from?
Hello there.
Hello there.
That is an 18 as it slashes at you.
Yeah, that. You know what? Actually, it doesn't hit. As a wall of letters springs up as Mav squeals and casts shield.
Mav's
So
monogram
what is it now? It's +5, which makes it what?
20.
20.
No,
this
it
next-
doesn't. It doesn't. Sorry, I lied because I haven't actually cast Mage Armor. So it would be a 17.
Okay, so that hit anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, that was.
That's all right.
fucked it.
So 4 damage with the first hit.
Yeah.
Second, as it tries to bite down on you. Ooh, is a 19 plus 3, so that's 22.
Yeah.
So that's an additional 5 damage as it crunches down with its teeth into your arm.
Cool. Thanks to Flames of Phlegethos, I will roll 2d4 from that, which I got max damage on both ones. Wait for Q for Nikki to make the joke and put a pound in the jar, and that is 8 pounds. 8 pounds.
Hi. Hi. My name's Max Damage.
Extra pound. That's 8 points of fire damage against.
Okay,
that one.
fantastic. All right. That's all of the Sahuagins. So after that,
Next up is Cece.
C to the C.
CC is gonna bonus action. She doesn't really understand what she's saying. She's just muttering under her breath. Some words. She's speaking through Joltish, and she's gonna use Hexblade Curse on this guy. She heard what Matt said, but he just clawed at her face. No. So first attack is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Oh my god. So that's 12 points of damage on the first attack.
Sexy.
Very sexy.
Second hit is a 27.
She's in like a fucking a one-piece bathing suit with like under boob, like an ab cut out, like backless, and there's like a sarong that like barely like crests her crotch.
Does nothing.
We are currently playing D&D as Gary Gygax intended for us to play it.
Yeah.
One very sexy woman,
Yeah.
but she's not allowed to talk.
10 points of damage.
That one gone.
Beautiful. Cece's gonna turn around and can you just move me 20 feet
For you, my love?
inland?
Anything.
Thank you. She's like, oh, which one?
The Baywatch moment, sorry, of you running out of
Yeah.
the surf is just...
Some people say,
Which one are we capturing? As CC heals from. Can I have a question. Hexblade Curse, it doesn't cross over like Hex where you can move it over.
Later levels you can
Right,
do that,
okay,
yeah.
thank you.
It's at like 18 or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
that's
Okay.
why Gabe does it.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just healing.
It's an invocation you can take at level 15, called Relentless Hex, actually.
Yeah. Also,
Cool.
as it
that?
crumples into the water and dies,
Oof.
the blood and stuff and goo from it just like
The goo.
in to CC as she heals.
Gleaming with that blood stuck
Yeah.
up.
Then that's what she says. Which one? And then that's my turn.
Cool. So next up is Shay with Jax on Dick.
On Dick.
On Dick.
On Dick.
Shay's going to turn around and go, I'm going to just go check because they're coming all over the place. I mean, I need to go. I need to go and see if there's more coming because they're just coming and coming. Oh, fuck! And just dives under the water and yeets out.
I'm such a child. Okay, Jax up.
Jax is gonna just slowly. He's gonna lift this one out of the water above his head and hold onto it with his second pincer and just walk out of the sea carrying it.
Full on
5.
Daniel Craig moment for Jax.
15. Yeah, he's just carrying this boy. This is his.
Jax is becoming a heartthrob.
I would.
It's Yasmin Bleeth running out of the water. They just cut to a giant crab doing the same thing. Just ceasing and Jax just slowly like running in slow motion.
Jax is David Hasselhoff, let's be fair.
Jax has got a hairy chest. He eats a burger about as well.
Okay, who's next?
Next up is L.
Elle is going. Mav, you're gonna love this one. You ready for this? Elle is gonna get out of the boat and drag it onto sea, so it doesn't get onto shore, so it doesn't get washed out. I'm gonna use my action to pull it to shore.
Yeah, I was going to say that would have to be your action for sure. For sure.
I'm trying to figure out why I would love this.
Because there's something right in front of you.
I need to attack it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get that. Mav kind of looks at you and
Can you
goes,
just- Can you give me a quick advantage athletics check, please? I just feel like it's fair because I did make CC roll an athletic check to pull. I'm sure that one time.
God, I thought I rolled terribly. I just rolled okay. What's my modifier? I thought
really
I rolled
sorry.
2 1s, but I rolled a 1 and an 11.
Okay.
Athletics. We're looking at 14.
It's enough. It's not tidy. It's not right on the, but it'll for the time being.
I just don't want it to wash away. That's all I really like.
Yeah, that's fine. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. You got what? What do you want to do with your bonus action? Nothing.
Pick my bow back up.
Cool. Who next?
Me. I'm very sorry. I forgot to roll concentration on enlarge when I took damage last time.
If you get small now,
I
that's gonna
will.
be embarrassing.
So the first is a 16 plus 2 is an 18. The second, I took 5 points of damage, but I did get a 3, so that is a 5. So he is going to get small, and I'm very sorry about that.
His triumphant
What
moment
made
has
it-
been ruined.
But I
No! Stop it.
I think I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at this bastard in front of me.
Chromatic Orb.
At disadvantage because it's
Yeah,
a
because I was going to say because you're
Don't worry,
closer.
Tom is well versed at disadvantage.
that was a 19 and an 8, but that's plus 8, so that's 16. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Sick. So that will be
Just like lean back as you're casting to try and get some space between you and it. 'Cause it just take a chunk out of your arm.
that will absolutely be a fire damage as well. That's 3d8. First is an 8, second is a 7, 15. Third is a 1, but I get to re-roll because of Flames of Phlegethos. And the third roll is a 7, so that is 14, 20, 22 points of damage, fire damage total against this guy in front of
Can
me.
we rename
Cool.
that to like the Flames of Julian or something?
You just sort of see its skin bubbling and blistering from the flames, and it screeches out this horrendous, like I don't know, like a fried snail kind of noise.
Go away, please! Go away, please!
And that's your full go. Do you have
my
anything
turn.
else? That's your turn. Who up?
Next up is Sahuagin.
There go.
Fried snail.
Oh, sorry, we're still on that. I'm so sorry. I don't really know what fried snails like. I'm sorry. It's just.
It's evocative.
God, mate,
Okay,
sorry,
this
I'm
thing's
mad.
just really fucked off with the crab, so it's just going to keep attacking the crab.
Again, try.
Uh, 20 on the first attack.
Oh, I did it. You did it, guys.
That hit.
Oh,
That is 5 points of damage. Second one, I think, is a miss at 13.
13 misses. Oh, he hit the crab.
And the other one is going to attack Mav.
Come on, I'll take you.
First one is with the spear that it has. That is 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You know what? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna shield it again.
Okay. So second attack is a bite attack, and that is a 19 plus
That does
3,
hit.
the 22. Not that dice though, smaller. Still worth it because it's very small amount of damage. That's just 2 points of damage as it its teeth just rake over the top of your skin.
It takes 3 points of fire damage.
Love that.
Raking. Next up is CC. Che.
I've seen crabs. I've seen Jack's grapple a man.
Crapple.
A man before. I think he's okay.
Crapple
so
is absolutely my favourite fruit juice.
I'm going to run up and help Mav.
Mav.
Natural 20.
Here we go. Here she is.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oi.
That's all right. That's the 13 on the first attack. Is that it? Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Did you add your hex damage?
No, because that's
Oh, you
not
haven't
hex.
hex cursed them. That would be one.
I can't.
Yeah.
And 24 to hit,
Oh.
and another 9 points of damage.
Last one. What was the damage?
13 was the damage on the
Oh,
last one.
13. Oh, I thought that was the hit.
No.
Ooh, okay. In which case, that is enough from that first hit for it to die. But I think if you full movement.
Yeah. So
Not quite, but you got like 5 foot. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's not really much I can do.
No, just there you are.
I'll just take one step into the ocean. Like, come on, Jax.
One
bring
step
him-
into
bring him
the
in.
ocean.
And that's my turn. There's nothing else I can do. No.
Okay. Who up?
Oh, sorry. That's my fault. That is Shay.
Shay's gone.
Okay. You just see Shay like come back. I'm gonna put him here because he's done a little bit of moving around. No, I'll put him here. And he just sort of pops up and shouts. I can't really see. I think that's probably the last of them. Are we all right? And he's just gonna throw. Wait, what are we looking at? 10, 20, 30, 40. Roll at disadvantage. Yep, it misses. After Shay is
Jax.
It's
Non-
everyone's favourite boy.
Non-lethal damage, Jax.
Jack's actually going to dash Lydia, but drag this guy onto the land. So 5. I shouldn't have been moving half movement when I was large, but I do have to now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just bring this thing to CC.
A gentleman for you.
like a cat bringing a dead mouse to your front door.
It's fully like a butler.
Crab butler.
Lady CC, a gentleman called for you.
Snapping and snarling. Who up after that?
It will be L.
We don't want to kill this guy.
No. I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like.
You can get there. You got 35 feet.
No, I know I've got.
Oh.
But I just want to see
You don't want
how
to.
how are you guys looking? Are you guys looking okay?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, fine.
Oh, then I'm just gonna hold my action to fire a bow at this prick or anyone that comes at us.
Wait, you're gonna attack this guy?
If we feel the need to, like if he pulls out a pendant of delayed blast fireball that he's
Okay.
had on for 100 rounds,
Okay.
then yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
But like, if we're just trying to deal with it, then we'll just deal with it. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to use 5 foot of movement to walk forward, and I'm going to tie him up. I'm going to get that net that I took, Lydia, that you wouldn't let me have, that I stole from a corpse. I'm going to get the net, and I'm going to wrap him up in the net.
Okay.
You wouldn't let me have.
Oh, me and Lydia properly went at it about me having a fucking net in my basic equipment.
You petty little bitch.
Yeah, I am petty about nets. They're overpowered.
Oh, no, don't worry. I was talking about Nikki.
It was just a lot of, but I've got the Fisher background.
But Lydia, why?
That was for the, yeah, I mean, that's true. So
It's fine.
he's grappled, which puts him at a disadvantage to resist, but it's not an opposed to. Just do an attack roll with the net, please.
I've got an aunt called Annette.
No.
That's not a joke, but I do have an aunt called Annette. Why don't you? Why? I mean, I don't know why they're named like that.
Not very nunchucks on you.
I mean, it's very nunchucks to me to have an aunt called Annette.
That's way nunchucks, man.
fucking pissed and moaned for this net, and I didn't actually equip it to see what my plus to attack is. +9, so it's 25 to hit.
25. Yeah, it's over the top of him. He's not like he's got all the rules of net, but I'm not gonna like
All the rules of net. Live by the net, die by the net, Lydia. A larger or smaller creature hit with a net is restrained until it is free.
All right, after L is whom?
Me. And I think I kind of look out towards the water, ready a firebolt. And kind of go in like for the first time since being on the island and being in a fight, like it has gone actually quite well for us. And Mav absolutely feels like the protagonist of one of his stories for a second, and just shouts at the water, "Avast and fuck you, scoundrels! Come at me!" And sort of waits with clenched buttocks.
I was waiting for Tom to go, "Let's be hammered, yeah."
Really confident, and until he sees like just an army of spiny dudes like coming out of the water.
Time to go, go ahead. Next up after that, if we're still in initiative order, next up after that is Sahuagin, then Cece.
We'll do to the end of this round, I think, unless something goes very wrong. It is, of course, like struggling and spitting, and it's going to use its action to take the spear and cut through the net. I see. This is the thing. I need to look up net again because I think
it's got an AC of 10.
Okay, well, I just rolled a 19, so it cuts
How much
through.
damage?
With your...
Oh, shit on the shitting thing.
Also, Lydia, what type of damage?
Listen.
What, a spear? Yeah, so actually, Lydia, you can't break a net with a spear because it does specifically say it has to be slashing damage.
All right.
Oh, I'll just be a dickhead.
Right, that's not a thing, is it?
No, it is a thing, but it's just one of the...
It is, because it's kind of like this is the thing that fucks me off so much about Annette, is that she's a bitch. Is that you it like for some reason it's that thing of like although obviously if you had a spear you would just use it like a knife, but it doesn't. Like, I swear to fucking God I will throw you.
Mother, birthday boy needs birthday boy kisses.
This is I agree with Lydia in the fact that the net is insanely broken.
For just like a net, like it's just a common item. It drives me fucking wild, guys. Always have a net.
Just get a net.
So in which case it's just gonna bite through it. And
Lydia, that sounds like piercing damage to me.
That's piercing. So it's claws. It's using its fucking claws. 4 points of damage.
It's not enough.
4 points damage. It's not enough.
No.
It like gets through a couple of the things, but it's not like it's trying to birth itself through the very small hole that it's made, but it's not enough to get out. And that is its action. It's got nothing else that it can use.
I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left. If you guys spoke Sahuagin, that is what it would be screaming. But instead you just kind of hear...
To be fair, Lydia, is universal, so...
True.
He's doing that crying thing where he breathes in twice for every out breath.
Yeah, Mum.
All right, after the Sahuagin, because we're just going to finish off this round and then go loosey-goosey with initiative.
Che. Cece.
Can I try
Che.
knock him unconscious with like...
He's currently grappled by a crab and within the net.
Yeah, he's still trying to get out though, isn't he?
We should have been making those attacks against the net at disadvantage.
Oh yeah. It would just feel better if we could knock him out and then time out.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit Non-lethal damage.
With a sword.
Well, the hilt. It's a 27.
It's looking extremely rough, so you would,
No advantage.
11
the
points of damage.
sword is one of the very few ways you can do non-lethal damage. To be honest, it's like bludgeoning. Like I'm not gonna. I don't allow people to do non-lethal damage with a fucking bow and arrow. Because explain to me how you're doing that at range. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't-
Cannot be done. And it we went through this with like that short game we did with like the war pick and stuff like that. Which
Is it still up?
Wait, what did you do? What was your attack roll?
Oh, it was 27
Yeah.
and then 11 points of damage.
Yeah, for sure. Out cold, for sure. Sorry, I missed that. Brilliant. So, you
should we transition out of the battle map, Lydia?
let's because
Everyone hold on. Everyone in chat, hold on. Ah.
No, Nikki.
No, you've got
I'm
to
really
give
sorry.
some.
I'm really sorry, Nikki. You have to go back. You have to go back because
Oh.
Michelle wasn't playing, and we
One
all
sec,
have to
one sec,
play.
we're going back. Guys, we're going back.
Have-
Guys,
Come on, Malloy,
Guys,
you
we're
can
back.
do it too.
I'll do Riker.
right, we're in. Now, chat, hold on.
I hate this bit.
Hold on.
so
We're
much.
going.
I hate it.
It's going to be a thing now. And go.
Oh,
Oh,
Mother, why would you do this to the birthday boy?
Mother, you know I get sick.
Check.
Okay, I'm coming out of
Mother, I want to
Albert
see
because it's
the
gonna
chair.
woof. It's gonna help with my.
He's the poshest little boy.
1 second, I'm just gonna sort my light out.
She's in
Okay.
life.
You need a little. No, I'm not going to say that. 'Cause that's really mean, but it's true.
It's true for everyone, mate.
Yeah.
For all four of us. Let's be honest. Oh man.
Oof. Okay, so you have an unconscious Sahuagin wrapped in a tattered net. Shay comes running up. Oh my god, you did it! That's incredible. So what do we do now?
Huh?
I don't know. Mav just said to catch one. God, guys, I'm so sorry. We didn't find anything down there at all. There was just like a
We
cave.
did. There was like a kind of one that was strung up, and there was some like
Okay.
Yeah, there was all those paintings about that being like a birthing ritual, and then there's like
what?
yeah, they're like doing like a birthing ritual down there, and that's what the whole paint.
Elle, you weren't there. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, folks. Sorry. Elle, I'm sorry. Hold on. We'll get you. We'll get you in a minute. Sorry about that CC and shit. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying there was just a bunch of like scribbles down there. That wasn't really anything. I don't know what else talking about. I don't know what he saw, but
Okay. Now, thank you very much for waiting, Elle. Now it's your turn to speak.
Well, I mean, I could see I was in Jax's mind. It's.
Oh, well, why didn't you say?
I mean, I feel like I did before we left.
So what did you see?
Well, there was all those paintings on the wall, and me and Jax figured out that it was all like it was depicting like a birthing ritual.
What? Sorry, Lee's asking. A what?
it's not. It wasn't a birthing
It's
ritual.
like a
No.
fertility thing. They were like
No.
coming on eggs and shit.
No, that.
It's like a
no.
hatching
To be
thing.
fair, that is what Lydia said.
Yeah, it's what Lydia said.
Yeah,
No.
you said that it was a place for them to go and lay eggs to.
You fucking
absolutely
did,
No,
Lydia.
she didn't.
Yes, you fucking
We
did.
Roll the tapes. I did
Go
not.
back and roll the tape.
Chat.
You absolutely
She's
said
Chat.
that.
weigh in
hold
on
let me
this.
just think.
No. Okay, I get where you got that from
I didn't
because
get
they
that.
said they're creating spawn.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're creating spawn. But
That's
like,
Oh, I'm
birthing.
sorry. I didn't realize they were Urukai birthing pits. Like, what the fuck? Would you be?
Birthing is different to like. Okay, I get where you got that from, but seeing as you were reading his mind and it wasn't like what you would have seen is not like birthing. What you would have seen is them creating the sea spawn that you fought that are actually grown things. It's kind of like modifying already existing creatures.
It's like a necromancy.
It's closer to necromancy than birthing, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That is, I see where you got that. And that just
because the only Kraken spawn I know is the one Mummy and Daddy told me, and it looks nothing like grabbing existing creatures and twisting them into your dark visions.
So, out of context clues, can we assume that because we have not once have we seen, apart from that first fight that we had, have we seen weird, bloaty, prickly things that look like Sahuagin but aren't? Might we assume that that's kind of... No, we haven't seen the spiny boys apart from that one time. I think. Yeah,
you saw them. You saw them on the fight when they came to shore, but Cece didn't fight a spiny boy, and you didn't just fight any spiny boys.
Okay.
Do you remember me telling you about you know when I got attacked by the shark and there was like another like one of the green things? I didn't kill her. I made her stop moving and swam away. But when I found her down there, she was dead, and she had this on her. And I'm gonna hold up the little piece of driftwood. I don't know what it says.
I see. I'm assuming I can't read it.
Oh, I can read this. Hakuna Matata.
Nope.
That deserves a pound in the jar just for being a dick.
Yeah.
I can't do a have a shit joke jar. I don't have enough money. Well, I think maybe their job was to like find folks to like twist, and they failed by like not grabbing you. And then they were like punished.
Yeah, but that seems like very, counterproductive. Like if you're gonna kill someone every time they fail one time.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
So
I mean, if it is a spawning site, then. But
what are they spawning them for? Are they like making a little army or something? I thought. Shay, I thought you said they were like cults.
I
mean, they're not fucking for the fun of it.
I mean. That's maybe like me being judgmental. I kind of, when I think of Sahuagins, I think of them. They're a bit of a butt of a joke in where I come from. That they, you only have to tell them one thing and they're like worshipping it. You know what I mean? Like,
that and a hilarious joke that may be, but. I can only imagine one real reason as to why they might be amassing in such a way if they are cult inclined. I will reiterate my fear of this island potentially not being a place to avoid. Not because of its rocky promontory, but more because of what may lie underneath this island. Do you think this island could be protecting us all from something within? I've just read a few too many of my books, but it seems awfully convenient that they are amassing here.
I think I'm just going to say this now. You guys are extremely capable. And I think, if we could just get our heads together and like work out a way that we could get you all down there. Maybe,
Shay.
Like convince my sister to come as well. Then maybe we could just flush them all out.
Shay.
I have no idea.
It's interesting you mentioned your sister. I mean... something's been bugging me.
Right.
How does the ink stay on the page of her book? Like, does it not get wet?
Oh, it's a special, We have books underwater.
Like sea trees? How y'all
Well, then-
making paper?
Yeah, from like derived from underwater. We have plants underwater.
I mean,
You
I
make
know
a pulp
that.
out of them, you flatten them out, you until they kind of harden. Do we have like we got better ink than you guys have got, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, because it's all like, squids and
Yeah.
octopi.
I've never really been one, I did like, if I'm going to be honest, I did academics, but I did the bare minimum. But Anya, she was something else, she was good at everything.
Oh, sorry, carry on.
No, it's fine.
I just feel like we should maybe tie this chap up before he wakes up and.
I can do a good knot. I can like hog time real good.
Shall we tie him up and take him and like put him in the basement?
Yeah, me and Jax, we got this. Can
Will
I?
he be all right outside of water?
We can put him.
I
in
guess
a well.
we'll find out.
Oh, all right. Oh, we could put him in the little.
That's
Oh,
how.
that's
Maybe
drink
I'll tell
from
you
there.
what. I'll tell you what. Maybe we make a little like a saltwater like ditch, and we put him in that, and then Jax can have it as like a wading pool.
Yeah, all right.
When we-
I'm sorry. Are you kind of putting forward that this creature's going to be a plaything for Jax?
No. I'm just saying. Once it's done and over, like the pool has some. I'm just saying. I ain't about building temporary structures. Yeah, I'm just thinking like these things have to have a life kind of beyond kind of what your initial purpose is. Otherwise, y'all can just figure out another way. I was tying this, like hog tying this dude, like while he's saying all this.
He turns around and sees that way off in the distance he can see Anya like swimming towards them, and he like waves at her and beckons her over. I don't know, maybe she might be able to help.
Yeah.
I know
by all
she's
means.
everything, but she's grand once you get to know her. Promise.
You know, she made me like have these called gills and stuff so I could swim. Does she have anything
Yeah.
that could like mean I could talk to this chap? I think there's been so much fighting going on, and I think actually we can all be quite civilized. And just have a little. If I could just have a little chat with him.
It's a nice idea. I don't know what spell she's got, but we can ask her, can't we?
You ask her. She just takes a step back, like from her coming. Like you ask her if she wants.
You see Anya like wading forward, already irritated that like it's harder to move through water when you're like wading than it is just to swim, and she's already got like this furrowed brow, and she comes up. Right, Phil. Look like you did all right.
Do you know what
Well
this
done.
says?
Hi, ma'am. My name's my name's Elle. It's a pleasure to meet you. I apologize that we're so far kind of away from where you prefer to be, and I appreciate the effort that you put into kind of meeting us at this point.
Okay. Shay, can we go? Are you done now?
Well, before you go, I was just wondering whether we could have a touch of help. We are in somewhat of a quandary, and I was just wondering whether you had any magics of your own that could potentially help in gaining any information that we could potentially find. Also, thank you very much for this. I will give that back to you, giving her the sea purse. And very, very nice. Thank you. And kind of looking expectantly out for the.
She takes it, clips it to her belt, and doesn't hand you your flask back.
Okay.
I don't know what that says. I don't speak Sahuagin. Sorry about that.
That's okay. You just seemed like you're really clever, and like I thought I'd ask Mal, but like I've seen you, and you seemed like really clever, so I thought you might. But that's okay if you don't.
Do you like Seed, your book? I guess that you just have it like on you because you've just been fighting. And she like tries to peek over the top at what's on the like top page, and then goes, okay. I don't know. I can't. What, you wanted me to tell you what that thing says?
No, you don't have. No. I'm just saying that, you know, if you wanted to hang out with us, I think we'd all really appreciate it. I know Mav would. I think you'd actually get.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not coming off well, but I'm not like Shay. I don't get why he thinks you guys are so cool. He's putting himself in danger hanging out with you guys. I have no idea why he's doing any of this, and I don't really feel inclined to help you, if I'm being perfectly honest. All I'll do is help him not get hurt when he's doing whatever it is that for some reason he thinks that he needs to do with you guys. But actually, I've got no clue as to why he thinks he needs to put his life on the line for you lot. And I don't know what that says. And I don't. I can feel my skin getting really bad up here. So I'm not going to go anywhere with you. And that's Shay, are we going? And he's like, no, I'm not. And she goes, can I please have a word with you, Shay? And they like go off to go and have a fucking argument further down into the water, and sort of leave you with this Sahuagin that's unconscious.
I made a mistake earlier. Said she was a sea witch. Clearly a sea bitch. I'm sorry, but really, her brother is so lovely, and she is...
I think she's just not used to socializing. Like, I met a lot of people like that, and you just got to be friendly and kind to them. You know, she's got to guard them. You got to, like, break those walls down.
Maybe, but... I mean, really, she's taken one of my best flasks.
Oh, just ask for it back.
Well, you can't just ask.
Yeah, you can. Here.
You can't. There's a...
I'll go get it back for you.
Cece, no.
Excuse me.
As you approach, you just hear like Shay going, "Can't you just try? I really like them. I think they really like me as well." And she's like, You're going to get yourself killed, and then what am I going to do? How am I going to go back to home and tell them that you died? And then turns around and goes, "What do you want? For God's sake!"
Excuse me, I think you have something that belongs to my friend Mav. We were just wondering if we could have it back, please.
Really, it's okay. Thank you.
She like reaches into her pocket of her shorts and throws it at you. I'm going to just see if it hits you, just because that's fun. Probably not. No, it's a 12, but I'd say that it only doesn't hit you because you kind of like really quickly sort of like move to the side, and you can kind of see her face like crumple into sort of tearful frustration. She just dives into the water and swims away, and he just sort of stands there going, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry."
Is she seems to be a bit nervous. I think she seems to worry that you're going to get yourself in trouble.
It is that, but you know, you remember when I said that like we go on this like special journey to kind of learn how to enjoy helping other people, and you know, it was more for her than for me. Like, I've always got that side of things. I love helping people and making new friends, and it's like, and this is more for her, and she just doesn't I don't know, she doesn't trust people. It's been a long journey, and you know, she tries, but it doesn't, nobody sees how hard she tries, really. She's so nice, I promise you, and she cares. She does care.
I believe you, Shay. Look, what right, I need to know what her favorite food is, okay? Like, what are her favorite things to do? You know, does she like to read? Does she like to study?
She fucking loves to read. She loves reading.
Okay, then here's what you're gonna do. We're gonna have a little like book club, right? You're gonna get her to read. one of Mav's books, and then you can both come up for tea, and we'll sit and talk about the book. You know, it'll be something so she'll be comfortable. There'll be nice food and stuff. You know, we can have it on the beach so she can sit in the water, and you know, we'll just make it as comfortable for her as we can.
I think she'd love that. You're so kind, Cece. I you know, there's not very many people that wouldn't just write her off as a flaming bitch, but which she is. But that's honestly kind of like part of why she's so grand. Like, I love her for that. But there's a lot of people who see past her.
She tells it like it is. You know, she
yeah,
sort of,
you know, she does tell it
light.
how it is, but she sprinkles a little bit of, like, you know, ground up glass on top of
Little
it.
bit of spice.
Thank you so much. He like picks up the floating flask that didn't quite hit you, and I'll give this back to Mav, and you like wading back onto shore. Okay, but let's get this before this fella wakes up. Let's get him into a spot where we can, I don't know, extract some information later on down the line. By the way, I'm going to say it again. You guys, you really fought so well. You know, and I think it was just the other day that I was on the shore and I was thinking, God, these people have never fought once in their life. And you know, you were like fighting in your nightie and you were screaming at Mav, and Mav just would like nearly die. I was like, these people are never going to survive if I don't help them. And now I'm like, you guys don't need me at all. You've come on such a long way.
That's very kind of you. I think you put far too much responsibility on our hands. I think we need you still. Please.
Oh, right. Well, you know, I'm glad that you say that because I don't want to really go anywhere. I'm finding this all so interesting and fun. I really want to get to the bottom of it for sure. And I'm guessing that you like continue talking a little bit as like between the lot of you, well, sort of between him and Elle, and but mostly, let's face it, Jax, you carry this this body to the homestead area to create this ditch that you're talking about.
In between the homestead and the beach.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be cute for Jax to have like a little
pool.
A little paddling pool.
Yeah, but like, you know, he's not a big fan of temporary structures. So like, or like building single purpose structures. So it would be like make a little like a shaded pool, and then that can be used for Jax afterwards.
Well, I'd say this, like for the because this guy will wake up soon. Like you would need to just dig a trench and then build something that's more permanent round that while it's like happening.
Yeah, like I figured as much, but like what I mean is like we're not gonna like put him in a house or any of that stuff. Like I want him to be alive.
Cool.
Obviously, he doesn't have his spear or any of that shite.
Yeah, I take it that's something.
Or his
yeah,
teeth. Take his teeth.
I mean, this fella has like long, you know, the talons. I always imagine these talons to be quite flexible but sharp, and the same with the teeth. They're not like human teeth. They're made out of more like cartilage, kind of like whale teeth type of situation.
You said whale teeth? Do you mean baleen?
No, whale teeth are like flexible, aren't they?
Yeah, it's baleen.
Yeah, that's
it's like hairs. It's like thick hair.
Yeah, it's hair. We know what you mean, though.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's cartilage. Is like as opposed to cartilaginous, as opposed to bone.
And I think we'll leave it there. We'll pick it up next week with later on in the day when the Sahuagin will come round and you will be ready to talk.
The hairy-toothed bastard.
Jar.
When I was young, I used to have nightmares about being trapped in baleen forests.
Oh God!
Because baleen is like 2 foot thick and it's like big. So when I was like a little boy, I thought like, what if you were just surrounded by these like thick hairs and you're like, if I go the wrong way, I'm inside of a whale, but you can't see which way to go. They're the sort of nightmares I had as a little boy.
No me gusta. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, great job.
Well
Well done,
done.
Malloy.
I
Well
didn't
done, Malloy.
die.
Cool. Well done, Malloy.
Mother, 10 years and nary a golden whisker. How dare you, mother?
Mother.
Oh, he's so wet in the chin area. So soggy.
He's drunk.
He's hit the gin. Guys, thank you so much. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I went into this going, each time I've staged a fight, you level up, but it feels like you just leveled up. But I think
I'm gonna say we're about ready for a level up anyway. So yeah, let's go for a level.
But I am a bit confused about it because I think it was just because Michelle took some time working out what her spells were. But the last time that you leveled up was just before the downtime.
It was the last time we leveled up was as a result of the end of not the stream before, the stream before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say level up after that.
Just for clarification, I think there is a reason for speedy level ups for this sort of short campaign, isn't there?
Yes.
I think like the amount of not for our benefit, but for the viewers, for those of you who have only just got here, we do in this campaign specifically, we're doing a lot of downtime over the course of each session. So
yeah, so for viewers, it's like this is a more structured campaign, and so it sort of goes RP session, downtime session, fight session, level up. That's how we're kind of doing it. But actually, for characters, they're leveling up effectively once a month ish, around that kind of thing.
So are we leveling up now?
Yeah, you're leveling up. I think it's to 6, right? So
up to 6.
we just do hit dice before we go.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Lily, every time I roll, it's terrible.
Rolled at 8.
I rolled a 1, and we reroll runs.
What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
I rolled at 8.
I'm picking Mona.
I rolled another 1. We reroll once.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
That was a 6. Have we done max health for?
Everyone's done max health. Hi, my name's Max Health.
I didn't do max health.
No, you have done before though.
Oh, I have done before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not exciting. What do I get at level 6? Just nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
Oh,
because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I've got a lot of stuff. So.
Folks, thank you all so much for coming. It really means a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bandra UK for gifting 2 subs. Thank you, Joshy Longlegs.
And thank you, Fumble Folks, for following.
And Michelle has commissions at Philantrickster open, and you will hear from us soon about
all the
one shots and music and all of that.
Guest only. This might be a surprise to some of the guests, but I will be reaching out to them about the guest only epilogue to Curse of Strahd, and we're not going to play D&D for the Boney Jones one shot. I'm going to hack my own game to make you are 100 goblins to you have 206 bones.
Honestly, for those of you who haven't seen or heard of You Are 100 Goblins, you're in for a fucking treat. It's amazing.
It is one hell of a game, and we'll get people to play. I don't know if it's going to be on stream, purely because what I have in mind involves alcohol.
Yeah.
So it'll be Discord.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna. I'm thinking I can scale back the alcohol enough where it's actually just a bit of gentle fun rather than a drinking game. Because I want to do a hangover style thing.
Oh yeah.
Where the party are his Boney Jones's groomsmen, and have to relive the night out.
Incredible.
Yes. So we got that. Join us tomorrow for Dragon Age.
And at some point, Lydia's going to do a dramatic reading of some smut. I nearly said slut.
Some really interesting homework.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear how that's going.
Love it.
But if not, catch us. Oh, and if anyone is new and wants to catch up on the VODs, they all go up on our YouTube. This will go up They go up on Sundays now. So if you're stuck for something to do on a Sunday, then you can watch this.
Yeah. And we have a Discord.
And we have a Discord. Thank you. Sweet. Anything else? I think that's it.
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
I think it's been very good. I think that's about it, isn't it?
Beautiful. Then we will catch you soon. See you tomorrow for
Tomorrow.
Dragon Age. Or we'll see you next week for more.
We're
Lighthouse.
smooching tomorrow. We're fucking smooching tomorrow.
We'll get that. We might get 'em.
Thank you, everyone.
Love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.